Welcome back to another episode of Dungeons and Dartheads. As always, I am Paul, your dungeon master. With me is our fun group. What's the name of the group again?
The Unruly Four.
The Unruly Four. Okay. Everyone introduce themselves.
I am Zach, and I am Plumble.
I'm Justin playing Barrel.
I am Stormy playing Dumpo for Pumpus, Dumpy Frumpy.
And we have Riley playing Kytros, as always. Okay. Last time on Dungeons and Dragons, our group, having made their way into the crab kind of area, the crab kind of tunnels, they quickly departed from killing Crab Lady's body and stealing crab-induced children. They made their way out into the regular tunnels. Kytros trying to just leave with Schmidty. They made their way out, but found that there was trouble coming as the Mind Flayer Squirtward and his gang had made their way into the tunnels. A fight quickly ensued, our teammates being kind of attacked on all sides by the mermen and the Mind Flayer. Lothriel gave a brilliant sacrifice, attacking with all-out force against the Mind Flayer, getting knocked out of being a lion twice before he was eventually tangled up into Squirtward's tentacles and eaten. The rest of our crew managed to start running away, but then figured they could probably stand and fight. And fight they did. What's your character's name?
Dumpo for Pumpus.
Dumphy Frumpy burst into the room as well, having been lying in wait on the island for many days. He came in and he laid the final attack, slicing the head off of Squirtward. The crab people who were controlled by Squirtward immediately broke from their spell as they ran to defeat the last remaining Murrow. We find our party now after a brutal fight, licking their wounds in this crab sanctuary. Okay. So yeah, you guys have just finished the fight. The crab people are kind of coming up to you, all just kind of like chirping and like looking at you, kind of smiling as they're like, "What? We did it! We did it!" And yeah, they're all kind of celebrating as they kind of look at you guys.
Yes, you along
Wait,
with
actually,
us.
they do this actually. Wait. Damn it, that's ruining the mood. But yeah, they all kind of start like chirping around and dancing kind of as they just kind of like stepping and stomping, starting to clonk their hands. And you kind of see this kind of situation happen.
Oh, jeez.
As they all just start dancing.
I'm excited for this.
Oh, the crab people are celebrating. Oh, yeah. They're lifting up the body of the Mind Flayer, like spinning it around. They're taking the head and passing it like a beach ball as they're all just kind of dancing around you guys. Are you guys doing anything while they're dancing? Are you dancing too?
I'm dancing.
I'm
dancing.
I'm looting dead bodies.
You're looting dead bodies.
I'm looting dead bodies.
Roll investigation.
I'm just twirling my hammer around.
Barrel will say, it was a valiant effort. That's sad for every warrior that lost their life, but thankfully, due to the valiant effort of Frumpus Dumpus, who single-handedly...
Oh, we don't know his name yet.
No.
Wait, yeah, we do.
17.
Yep,
Thanks to the efforts of this young
Schmidty
barbarian...
Oh, Schmidty does.
This wild-looking man, his valiant own single-handed efforts is the reason that the Mind Flayer was killed, and you should all be thankful to him as he's the one who freed you.
Yes.
It is me, it is I, Dumpy for Pumpus, the man who
17,
saved you all. I would not like anything in return except for maybe if you want to give me some riches or something, that'd be cool, but a simple thank you would suffice.
Yes, or you could point us to the location of wherever the Mind Flayer was having you bring all the shiny stuff.
Oh yeah, I guess you guys could do that.
Okay. And while you guys are conversating, Kytros is looting some of the mermen's bodies. He finds 40 pieces of gold. We should write that down. And then you also find 2 doses of your sweet yeet.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, and they're all like, Well, thank you so much. But what about the others?
The others?
Yeah, the other crab people, the ones building the castle.
They're probably fine now, but we can go check on them.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I don't know if they've underwent the same process that you all of the warriors here have went through, because maybe they were. I don't know if the spell, because we will witness the mind flayer take your minds here, but I was told that they were sent to a special chamber and had their minds completely wiped.
Yeah, like Crabman Krumatog kind of steps forward and is like, that is correct. You see, the other ones weren't. This was Squirtword's magic. The control that's over the other crab people is the Olden one, who they're trying to awaken by building that castle. And he's like, that's what. So we still need help with them. You truly warriors such as powerful as you could help us with this problem, with this plight.
Is this old one a god, or is it some sort of being?
He is our god. We've worshipped him for many years. We coming from the sea and developing to where we've come a long way. And our olden gods are almost forgotten. But we know that there's a power underneath this island that brought us here, that taught us the ways of living, and many fear him. And so he's like, many fear him, and for him to awaken could lead to our destruction.
Well, Plumble looks audibly like shitting himself, thinking the fact that there could be someone stronger than the Mind Flayer, because he hates the Mind Flayer. Well, I think with the help of Dumpus Plumpus, as he just introduced himself,
Dumpo for Plumpus.
Dumpy Frampy, this man over here, he will help save the day. However, in order for us to do so, we need a few things. From you, Kumatog, we love you. Your people, we will require one very nice crab hotel room, and then we will also require a lot of supplies. Because this is going to be much harder, I believe. Also, please fix my barrel. I have children leaking out of me, and I'm very sad.
Children? What do you mean?
I have little babies. I keep them stored in my barrel.
Wonderful. That's like our children. That's a very beautiful process to raise children like that.
Thank you.
Can you also bring some crab pussy too? That'd be awesome.
Krumatog looks at you like turned sideways. Roll persuasion.
Which one is that?
Just a D20 plus your persuasion.
Barrel is nearby, so I'm going to give you guidance on that.
It's gotta be a 19.
So guidance gives him a additional roll, right?
Wait, he said 19? You're not. No, yeah, you're done for.
Okay, so yeah, he's like, no. If they consent to come to you, that's perfect. But we do not give our women away like they are.
I wasn't
toys.
asking to give me. I said, could you get? Oh, I guess I did.
He freed you all. He's the reason you're still alive. All of your women and children would have died if not for this man.
So
you're asking me to allow you to rape my.
I never said
not
that.
me. I'm not a fucking weirdo. But Dumpus Frumpus.
Schmidty looks at you like.
I'm not a weirdo either. I just you know.
He's like, you'll dismember a person.
Okay, you know what? Let's just get on.
Dumpy Frumpy.
Schmidty, don't make
consent
me
is important.
I know it is.
I just learned the new spell.
Plumble is honored consent his entire life.
Quit make me feel bad.
It's okay. Maybe there's some crab hookers that are willingly,
That's what I meant.
Oh, you should have said that.
Okay. I thought it was implied.
Okay. So yeah, what are you guys doing?
May we have a hotel room?
No, we have plenty of places. We have plenty of holes in here that you can stay if you need to regain your strength.
I'm not sleeping in a fucking hole. I need a room, please.
Well, there are rooms, just they're underground, so they're technically a hole. But they're like tunneled openings that are really. We can.
So hold on. You can build a castle for a fucking god.
This is
you
all
can't find me a
meaningless.
fucking room.
I know
it's
exactly.
a room, but it's a tunnel.
I know where we can stay.
Semantics.
Don't worry.
I'd like a bed.
Nobody worry. I know where the party will go.
Just doing a whole
Crabman Mom's house.
Let's go stay with Crab Lady.
But she's dead.
Yes, we stay in honor of her.
He's like,
We'll
well,
prepare the
I already
funeral rites
I already sent
as
some of
was
my
intended.
friends down there to go clean out the room and do the burial rites.
Perfect, and then we will take the vacant room for ourselves.
Of course, once they are done cleaning and taking care of the children in there and all that, we'll make sure that we allow you guys to do that. Should only take like 20 minutes.
We'll be
Why are you
waiting
looking flabbergasted?
outside.
Why are you looking flabbergasted?
We will wait here patiently.
And Schmidty just stares at you and just like,
What is this? Why is the small man looking angry at the big blob guy?
Nothing. You'll learn about. Probably more things will happen.
yeah,
That'll be
Schmidty
more
goes,
important.
you don't want to know, gobba goob.
It was a whole thing, a secret mission, blah blah blah. We'll tell you later.
Okay.
That's very important. Vital to the entire thing that we're doing here.
Okay. So yeah, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to stay in the tunnel? You want to get up to the surface? What do you want to do?
I say we rest at Crabman Mom's house once they're done cleaning it.
Okay.
What do you want to do, Kytros?
Not that.
Well,
Why
we
not?
need to rest up to get our HP back.
Why don't you?
I'm
mean,
fine
I'll-
with 21 right now.
I'm not trying to
I
sound-
have
completely
no
okay with
spell
21.
slots left, so I need a sleepy sleep.
I also don't have any spell slots left. Guys, hey, I believe so. If they ask any questions about any of the, children, Mind Flayer did something with them. Probably. How would they know? What would they think? I don't know.
There's something about the missing children. Where's the missing children? I want to know.
I mean, a few of them were stomped and still out in the battlefield, so
There's some leak. Look at my barrel.
I
They're
I
leaking
can't
out.
tall.
They're leaking out of my.
I can't. I can only see your penis.
You see my barrel? I'm cut. My penis.
Oh Jesus
my
Christ!
member is covered.
Oh
every
Yeah,
time
he's
this
got
barrel
speed
is
up.
cut open, more babies come out. Soon there'll be none left.
Jesus Christ! You stole the babies.
I didn't steal any babies. They're my babies.
Oh, okay.
Please don't say anything else about
And
it.
Schmidty's like, kind of stole 'em, but it's for like a better purpose. So I don't know.
Oh, so like the kids wouldn't have like a nice
I was
life.
confused too.
He wasn't. Oh, okay, so they weren't gonna have a nice life.
I mean,
No,
we're
they-
trying to save them. He's just not doing the best job because of all the combat we've seen.
Yeah, I'm trying my best. But
I
I want. Okay, let's go. Let's go to
let's
Crab
go to
Lady's
sleep.
house,
I
and
wanna
we can
sleep.
fix my barrel, and then you can see my children. My children. Mine.
Kytos, are you sticking with the group?
No. Fine.
'Cause what else would you do? You want to go storm the castle by yourself?
At
Yeah.
this point, you could steal the boat because. Oh wait, no, they're still trying.
The Murrows were still there.
Yeah.
The Murrows were still
Sorry.
fine after.
I'm going with them.
Yeah, delete.
It's-
that.
Hey, thank you,
Like,
Kytros.
I get it, but like splitting up the party is the worst for me. Especially if you're just gonna go run and attack the castle, I'm gonna probably kill your character, and I don't want to kill your character. I know
Please.
you might want to
We
die.
need you
After all
alive.
this, yeah.
You have 21 sweet leaf. That's a plus 21 to whatever you need.
Okay, so yeah, you guys make your way back to Crab Lady's house, and you're about like 3/4 of the way there as you see two crab people rushing from the room. Seems like they look at you guys like, "Where are the babies? The babies are gone!" And they're freaking out, and they're like screaming, and they're like looking at you guys as you guys kind of round the corner, and like, "Where did the babies go?"
Crabman do had children?
I'll do a mod
Deception.
check and be like,
Yep, mod check.
babies. What are you and me talking about?
Oh my god, this is gonna be. I think
Yeah,
my
you just-
deception's plus 4.
You gotta be a 17.
18. 14 plus 4.
And they're like, he's like, look, the kid's in his pool. Like, you guys were in there just a second ago. You didn't see the children?
The Mind Flare, when he attacked, he must have taken the kids with him. He probably was going to do mind things. He might have eaten them all.
Roll another deception.
I'll give you guidance.
You gotta be a 17. You gotta be
Fuck!
back.
15.
Wait, roll guidance. It's D4.
Okay. 15 plus 4,
Can you
please.
cast that right now?
It's a cantrip
Oh.
and it's an action, a touch spell.
Fuck! No, 16!
Fuck. And he's like, that doesn't make sense. Like, they were just in here and the Mind Flayer was back in the entrance. How does that work? Like, what?
Did you
Doesn't
go
make
under
sense.
control of the Mind Flare?
He's like,
Did you black out?
he's like, for a second, yeah.
Ah. Okay then.
That explains it.
We're gonna
One
go.
of those-
Please, search for the children. That is the future of your people. We're gonna go sleep.
Roll persuasion.
Fuck.
You gotta beat a 5.
Guidance is OP because it's a cantrip,
Yeah.
so I can just
You
spend
can
it
9 plus 13.
Okay.
as long as I'm
Annoying.
within touching
It's
distance.
like, yes, sir. And they just run past you, like, freaking out as they're, like, scared, just chirping and just, like, running forward. And Schmidty looks at you and is like, but he looks at you grimacing, but he's like, he shakes his head and he's like, I get it. And he's like,
I love you,
It's
Schmidty.
for a good cause, Schmidty.
Okay.
Thank you for.
So, yeah, you guys are in Crib Lady's house. You guys are hanging out.
Is her body still there?
No, her body is gone.
Okay.
Thank
It is
God.
basically, yeah, I don't know what they fucking do to that. You're welcome. But yeah, they, yeah, you guys can rest in there. Do you want to take a short or a long rest?
That's a long rest. I doubt someone will need to keep watch.
Okay, take a long rest. Everyone's back to full health and all your spells are
Is
back.
my
so you
barrel
can take
fixed?
A long rest here. You can try to
How
fix
would
your
you
barrel
long rest?
during the long rest. Yes.
So
Cool.
go to.
but I'm gonna say
I
that
think that
with the materials at hand, you get -1 to the amount of uses.
Okay, so I have 4 out of 5.
Yeah, instead of 4.
Are babies still
Yeah.
coming out?
No.
Okay.
Babies are patched in, but it's a little more. You didn't have all the great
Which one?
materials. You had like a different sized piece of like
Saves,
driftwood instead of like the
senses.
barrel things.
Gotcha.
So you're
maybe
still
actions.
feeling it.
I'll take it.
But it's a little
How
less.
do you long rest on a mobile thing for Stormy?
I literally
you click
just-
Oh,
on
for
the
Stormy,
icon.
he just needs to add his health. He doesn't have to.
Oh, I had health?
True.
Okay.
Just go back to full health.
He literally doesn't have spells.
So he doesn't have spells, so he's fine.
I almost fucked up the first time I talked about the babies. I shouldn't have mentioned to them about babies,
know.
but
I was like, I got you.
you did. Immediately, I was like,
I'm
shit.
ready for that shit. I'm mad at you for killing, for doing what you did. I'm gonna punish you as a god. I can do that.
You can.
See, they were gonna have us stay in a shitty hole that they built. but
That's still a
instead-
hole. That's what they're
Yeah, they're
called.
both
all
the
these
exact
things.
same
But
thing.
now we're in the elders' fucking fancy house.
You know, I will say this does feel nice.
Hole.
I do like
Yeah,
it.
so it's like a furnitured room. There's one bed. There's some pillows and some couches and places to lay for all of you. One you can lay in the fucking pool. 'Cause
I'm
You
getting
let your
all,
babies
I'm letting
float?
my babies float around, and I'm doing like goo 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 goo.
As they all kind of, yeah, they're all there's these little, think of like tiny little like krill like shrimps about like size of like a pea, and they're all just like.
You may
and they
feast
just, like,
on me as
swim
much as
around,
you would like.
and as
little
they
goo.
eat your
My filth.
slimy body juices.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys are full healed. What do you want to do now?
Well, I say let's go to the castle, boys.
Oh,
I say I
okay.
loot that room because we never did at the beginning.
Yeah, roll investigation.
Because- Fail. That's a 2.
Okay, you
Plus
find
I don't know. I think I had +5.
you find a coral necklace, so you get like 10 gold. Or 10 gold.
Word.
That's so nice. Still.
See? Okay. So yeah, you guys leave the room, making it back to the main center. As you were walking, all the crab people kind of turn to you and just like smile and like thumbs up and just like cheering you as you pass, patting you on the backs and stuff. And you make it to like the main chamber again, and Crabmandu's there with his staff, and he smiles and he's like, "I know you can do it. I believe in all of you. Thank you so much for helping us this far."
Wait, a ghost version of Crab?
No, sorry, Krumatog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
So he's-
That would have been
Oh.
cool, but he
that's-
wouldn't praise us.
He wouldn't say that.
I was like, what?
Yeah, Crabmandu's just there, just like, "Hey guys."
Crabmandu's like, I'm proud of you.
Kumatog,
even
I
though you
appreciate-
Yeah, I don't
dismembered
have
me."
arms.
I mean, he would be, because he's a nice guy and you saved his people. If he had to die for that to happen, I mean, he probably wouldn't want his mom to die or his children to be stolen and a quarter of them killed. But that's how it works. Okay.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
So yeah, he's like, I appreciate your guys' noble quest. And he just taps his cane.
Krumatog, did you happen to brew those potions we were talking
He's
about?
like, "You got it."
yesterday?
And he gives you each potion of healing.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kumatog. It will not be forgotten.
How you doing? What to do with this?
Okay.
So it's a juice, and you drink it when you're about to die, and it heals your wounds.
We're gonna
It's
die?
like-
Also, Who are you?
Oh yes, you're new in our party.
We can
I've
flash
been-
back to
I've
the
been
long rest.
spacing it.
You guys are taking the because you've been on your fucking phone.
Oh
nerd.
yeah. No, let's go on.
If you're in your we're going back to the long rest. You guys are sitting in this room with this stranger that just came in
And I'm just sharpening
fucking
an axe.
sliced the fucking mind flayer's head off. What do you guys want to say? What do you guys want to do?
Hey,
What's your name?
yeah.
My name's Dumpo Frupumpus. I come from a land many miles away from here, and I just was hitched up on this island, and actually this weird little crab man told me about something going on, so I had to set out like
you were
these
friends
caves.
with you were friends with Catman.
Yep, I was. So my friend told me about some stuff going down, and so I decided to camp out. Huh?
Who was your friend?
You probably wouldn't know him. His name was Kramandu.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, for sure.
And Schmidty looks at you and is like, should I kill him? Because he thinks he's because he
Wait a
thought
second.
Catman was bad, so he's got his
You
hand
were
on his arm. Like,
friends with Crabman
yes.
Did
Only
you know him in
acquaintances.
his early life, perhaps?
No, actually, I didn't. I'm just a
week
traveling.
ago.
I'm just a traveling.
So he's a
warrior.
recent acquaintance.
Yes,
I see.
I did trust him with my life, though.
Schmidty's still got his hand on his sword, like staring at you guys, like, should I fucking stab him?
Yes, I was just camped out there because I saw them building this shrine, and I decided to just keep watch from a distance, and then I saw this army and that stupid fucking ugly squid vagina walking in, and things got pretty hectic. I saw that man get his fucking head ripped off, so that was something. But
Yes, he
Well-
brutally killed our friend right in front of our eyes.
yeah, well,
Our group is used to near-death experiences, but none of us so far have been actually killed.
Very true.
he looked like
Besides
a bitch.
laughing. That's you.
Well,
Yes.
up until that point, I meant.
Well, Plimpy Dondimpus, it's nice to meet you. How do you run with how short you are and how plump you are? Can you
Are
run
you
or
trying
can
to
you
say
just walk?
something? Are you trying to say something?
Can you walk or can you run?
I can run. I'm actually very flexible. I'm very good at acrobatics.
I would
Acrobatics.
love to see that someday. You
I,
will.
Can you do a
I get
backflip?
up. I
Can you
get
do a
up. I
backflip?
get up on the and I do a full split. My ass cheeks break the concrete. beneath me.
roll acrobatics real quick.
Let's see if you can do it.
Which one is it? D20.
D20 plus your
My acrobatics is +3, dude.
Yeah,
plus
see it.
3 acrobatics.
Okay, roll.
There's finally someone shorter
Damn
than
it.
I chose, by the way.
You get like
Yeah.
halfway down and your pants rip.
Oh, I think. Oh, I didn't mean for this to happen.
What did you expect to happen?
I just got in some
Yeah.
thick ass cheekers.
Farrell will point and laugh. That's so embarrassing.
And you
Well,
guys see my butthole, bro.
Thank you.
Fruited butthole.
Thank you for doing this. You're now the short one. Kytros used to be the short one, but I've grown a fondness to him, and now you're way tinier than I've ever seen anybody.
Okay.
So thank you for doing what
sup,
you did.
midget?
I'll beat all of your dicks
You
off
will.
with
You will
both
not.
hands.
You won't
No
do
surprise.
Both
anything.
hands. I'll beat your dicks off.
You,
Alright.
Oh,
And then we go
Well.
to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, that was your conversation during the long rest. So yeah, you guys are back at the front. Are you guys making your way out of the tunnels then?
let's go to the castle, boys. Let's go. Where should we put the head?
Oh, I want to. I'd actually
on
like
the
to
ship.
carry.
Or no, we can't.
I'd actually like to carry it around on my back.
Yeah, we should
How
put
heavy
it-
is it?
You can do it.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
it's
So
like
I
your
tie it to
face,
my
right?
backpack as kind of like a memorabilia thing. Cause
Yeah.
I have a big backpack.
Yeah.
for my...
So yeah, you tie this to the back, and you feel the tentacles slap your bare buttocks where your pants ripped as you were walking. It slaps against your butt. And you kind of
Oh.
are- you
Oh
kinda like
wait,
it.
wait, why is it so
You
cold?
kinda
I
like
forgot.
it.
I forgot to stitch my pants.
Are you
I
sure you
kinda
didn't just
like it.
choose?
It's like a loincloth, but with tentacles instead of fabric.
Thank you. I do think the tentacles complement my penis very well.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go to the castle,
Yes,
please.
let's quit talking.
Okay. Yeah, so you make your ways up through the tunnels. Breaking the surface, you kind of pop your heads out. Roll perception, everybody.
What is it? Perception.
A D20 plus perception. So usually when I say roll something outside of combat, Stormy,
Mm.
it means roll a D20 and then add whatever modifier I say. So if I say
what is-
roll perception, or
Is
roll
perception
strength,
Constitution or
No,
what
it's
is
in your
perce-
skills.
it should be in skills.
I'm in Sigo.
But yeah, when I say roll something,
Mm-hmm.
if it's outside of combat, 99% of the time you're rolling a d20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Plus
oh,
or minus
plus
your
2.
proficiencies.
So what does passive perception mean?
Passive perception
15.
is if you're just like hanging out. Like if I'm trying to sneak up on you and you're not like trying to like focus on people sneaking up on you, your passive perception would be what I had to beat for you not to notice.
Okay.
So like when you're just hanging out, like right now, if someone was to walk in the room, that'd be passive.
When you look at something, you don't take the passive perception into
No,
effect.
when you're looking or like going to a new area, I'll either ask you that because if you're coming out of the tunnels, I'm assuming you're gonna look.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving you that to set the scene.
Nice. I got a 1.
I got a
plus
5.
I got a 15.
Actually, I got a 6.
Perception.
I got a 15.
What are we doing?
A perception check.
For what?
For just you're coming out of the tunnels and
Oh,
looking
well,
at
I got
surveying the
6.
scene.
I got
Okay.
17.
Okay, so yeah, you guys. I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter because Stormy rolled. I'm assuming Stormy will tell you. But yeah, Stormy or Plumpus, Flumpy, Frumperton, whatever.
Mhm.
I'm gonna remember the name for next time, but for now I don't really know it. But yeah, you surveyed the scene, and you see that. You look out. You can see like the town area. There's still some Marrow around there, still like kind of doing their duties as if nothing's changed. You see the mermen themselves, the ones that got away, kind of making their way back into the ocean. Some of them are dead as the Marrow are kind of attacking them because after the mind control they kind of broke their way free. You turn to the other side of the island and you see those crab monster kind of people still just doing their jobs. Like many of them are going back and forth to the ocean, filling buckets with like sand and water and like wetting them to use them as construction equipment. And that's what you see at the moment. There's no one like immediately around you.
Boys, I see these men building what it seems like onto a castle. They look kind of zombie-like. Did you guys notice that? It's not a whole lot of conversating. It's just constant working, day and night. What do you think? Should we go up and inspect it? Sneak?
Well, the workers aren't really the issue here. If you can see, there's we were told about the sentinels and different merfolk that are hostile guards that would attack us if we tried to go near the castle.
I've heard that too. That's why I was waiting to see what that fucking stupid vagina squid guy was doing, because I didn't trust that one bit. And I thought maybe if I killed him it would stop it, but it obviously hasn't.
I think we just killed a very, very strong thing. And I think that we can probably handle just kind of walking up there like we own the place and seeing kind of what happens.
I do have the head of
Oh.
that man.
I
on
do
my
have
back.
a...
It does work for
Well,
intimidation.
It could help, but it could also cause immense problems if they're related to that man.
give me 1 second here.
It also wouldn't be the worst idea to try to fight for our ship, control of our ship back.
You don't see your ship in the harbor.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Yeah, we should
wait,
locate that.
you have a ship?
Yes, that's how we got here.
You
but,
have a small, like rowboat, like a two-person rowboat in the back of the island. That's where you made it to, and you kind of snuck around.
Guys.
figuring things out.
Would there be like a vantage point that I could see like anywhere, like if they were
There is
dismissed?
a large hill in the middle of the island you could climb up and perch
Yeah,
off.
I want to try to take a peek and see if I
But
can.
you'd have to
find our
climb a
ship.
mountain. I mean, from where you are, you can see basically around you. You can't see the whole island or anything.
Well, let me just like I want to go upwards so that I'm like go up that cliff and
Are we on
try
the
to get a
beach?
vantage point.
Yeah, you're on the beach. You'd have to cross the beach into
Oh.
the kind of grassy area into the.
Guys, I have an idea. We've got a really sneaky man here who's no longer the shortest. But I can disguise myself as a crab with disguise self. So I can become a crab and I can escort you folk into the castle, saying that I'm on duties to, if anyone asks questions, take you guys as sacrifices down to the lair.
We find out what's happening. And take it out.
Crab. Yes, I think I can crab well.
Okay, I just want you to know that besides my very good friend Kramendu, I had a despise for crab people.
Do you know where Crabmandu is?
No, actually I haven't seen him in a couple of days.
Okay. Let's
Schmidty
go.
again just looks at you guys.
Okay.
Yep. Well, hopefully nobody turned him into a backpack.
What?
I'm just saying. That would,
No
that
one
would
did,
be.
said Schmidty.
That would be.
And he's proud about it. Like, no one did.
Okay.
Okay,
Let
let's
me.
go.
Should we? Should I disguise myself and bring you guys down in? As my prisoners.
Yeah,
Zip,
that's a
zippity
good
doo.
plan. I'm down.
Are you okay with that, Kytros? Does that sound like a good idea? Are you okay with being like a?
We should get some
Disguised
rope to
prisoner.
like faux tie us up so it looks like more legitimate than you're like leading us in, you know?
Kytros, didn't you steal the rope from when we hogtied Schmidty?
No.
He did.
Are you gonna?
Oh yeah, you do have that because I looked for it.
You don't have to give it to him. You can. Kaitos does not tell you he has the
I
right.
never. I was saying I never told you guys. You guys had no
I
idea.
saw that you had the rope.
When?
He did.
Yeah, it was
'Cause
in the
he
room.
tried to tie him up again, but you took the rope.
Okay. Fair enough.
Could you just tie your hands? I'm not being nefarious. I'm not gonna hog tie Schmidty
well,
again.
not like don't make it tight, like just loose enough where we can easily slip out, but just make it look like he's dragging us along by a rope. You know?
Yes, I will claw you guys
Come down.
forward in a line, in a conga line, and then we can go from there.
Yes, it's a genius idea.
Are you okay with that, Kytros? May we use a rope, please?
Pretty please, persuasion check.
You don't know.
Yeah.
He has to do this as a character.
Fuck.
He gets to choose.
I don't like
Unless he
being tied
uses
up.
suggestion or charm person.
It's mock.
I like being tied up.
Yes, says your dangling ass that in the tentacles hitting it that
Yeah.
you
And
probably
Schmidty's
like.
like, I got tied up once. I don't know if I want to do it again, man. I don't know if I trust you like
Well,
that.
how? I don't. Fine. We don't need to tie each other up. Just follow me. Hold my crab hand. I don't know. You guys are prisoners. So like, if you fuck up, obviously we
But
would kill you
have,
anyway.
We all have like weapons and shit. Well, I don't know. It just seems more.
I say we just storm the fucking beaches. And we
Do you
just
have
get
any
them
rope?
damaged.
Dumpy
Let me
Goombas?
look at my bag real quick.
Dumpy Goombas.
I throw my bag down on the
Anyone
ground.
who
I got
has
some
an
string you can
explorer's
have.
kit would have rope.
I'll take string.
I got rope.
You
I
get-
have rope hempen. 50 feet.
Dumpy Frumpy comes to the rescue.
Ah,
with a shit ton
Mr.
of
Frump
rope.
Man. Can we use your rope?
Yes, I guess so. I
Would-
throw my rope at you.
Can
Schmidty's like, he ain't tying me up.
Can I put it around your waist like a?
It's like, nah.
Do you want to be on someone's back? Do you want to like be on someone's shoulders?
Schmidty, you think you could sneak in there without anyone seeing you, and you could be
It's
our,
like, there's a
our
lot
little
of sand
scout?
around. I can figure it out.
Okay.
Yes,
That
you
works.
will scout ahead. It's
Ooh, do you want to go with Schmidty and make sure he doesn't die and vice versa?
You mean Schmidty's coming with me?
She's like, yeah.
Amen.
She's become Kytros' psychic, not your group's.
Well,
You're the only one he likes.
yeah, you're
The
right.
others, he's still just like, these guys are kind of shitty.
So yeah, we'll have them scout and then do our plan. Us three.
Let's do it. Give me those hands, boys, and I'll
Give me
tie you up.
Okay.
Tie you up a little bit.
So yeah, you tie up Dumpy and Barrel, and Kytros, and so you guys all kind of make your way towards the.
I'm gonna
castle.
disguise self now after I tie him up.
Okay. So you have to roll for that, or that? Just,
Nope, just disguise self. I can
you get
make
advantage on
myself.
certain things. Yeah.
Yep, look different until the spell ends or you use your action to dismiss it. It
How
lasts
long
for
does it
1
last?
hour.
Okay.
I can seem 1 foot shorter or taller and appear thin, fat, or in between as well.
Okay. So yeah, you guys make your way towards the castle. It's a little ways away. There's kind of a path there. As you're walking, even before you kind of like are even in a place where you'd want to like split off, you see some tunnels leading into the surface where certain like crab workers are kind of running back and forth with barrels and stuff, and you guys kind of like are stepping forward and just randomly one just like runs right in front of you, like almost not even knowing you're there, as it kind of almost like is like an inch from like brushing in front of the front of yours sides and just walks past as if you didn't even notice. Another one kind of, as you continue walking, another one kind of crosses your path, basically bumping into Dumphy as it doesn't even notice you're there and continues to walk like a little faster than you, like a scuttle into the castle.
This is super weird. They didn't notice anything at all.
Yes, I think
Well-
this disguise is only if anybody stops us. We should keep moving as long as nobody is, stopping us.
Grab a grab.
Grab, okay.
Let's
Keep
move it.
moving.
Yeah, so you guys continue to move forward. The dunes of sand start to get more dense and wider and larger, like it's getting really very sandy area of the beach. even more inland than the beach. It's just like kind of like a desert area of the island. You start to see a path in front of you. It's like a darker sandstone kind of path leading into the gates of this half-built sandcastle. On the parapets that are built, you see like growing, like uncut gems, kind of like shimmering a little bit in the sun, as well as like really intricate, beautiful shells, like ornating this large castle. As it's kind of raising into view, it's like 4 stories tall. One half is fully built, the other half is still almost a mound of large sand, and you see crabs kind of scuttling up and down it, pouring out the sand and kind of like together, like shaping parts of this castle into shape. Farther up the path from the thing, you see 2 crab monster people standing on the path. Like where the path kind of starts, there's kind of like these 2 like driftwood pyres, and next to those, in front of those pyres, are these 2 crab people, and they are not moving. One of them looks kind of like a shrimp. He has a spear, and he's standing there. He has 2 little claw hands. One's gripping the spear, one's at his side, and a tail behind him. The other one looks more like a large, just like straight up crab with 2, like bigger than the other one by a good foot or 2, with large claws at his side. He sits there almost like kind of lurking there. Both of them standing still, not moving in any way. Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Let's proceed.
You're about like 40 feet from them, and they have not appeared to move or do anything as if to have recognized your presence.
Well, if they are capable of speaking, we can try our plan. If they're not, then we might have to fight. But I say we just go up to them and talk to them.
Yeah, I will just walk inside like I own the place.
So you said earlier you wanted Kytros and Schmidty to go off to the side. Kytros, if you want to go off to the side, you can. There's a lot of sand dunes. So this is kind of what you see. So here's like the castle up here. Oh, castle's kind of up here, and it's like half still part of the sand dunes. The other half is Storm. Put your phone down. I'm explaining things to you. Yeah, you guys are kind of making where you're not there. You're farther back, but Kytros and Schmidty, you can kind of like, if you want to like kind of diverge from the path and kind of like snake through the sand dunes, you would have it's difficult terrain, so your speed would be halved, but you could like sneak. You could try to like crawl around the sand dunes if you want, or you can stick with the group. The group's like another 40 feet back from where they're here. It just didn't have it on the map.
I love that. Holy shit.
So it doesn't look like there would be any like, or to them at least, any like alternate ways to get in. There's just like that one entrance.
Yeah. Roll perception actually.
Or Barrel's not looking at. I'm
sorry.
talking for
If you want to, yeah. So this is what you see. Unless you want to roll inspection, I can give you more, or perception, I can give you more. But
Anyway, I'm gonna go all in here, but I would like a little bit off the path.
yeah, okay. I'm not
Not
gonna
super far, but
yeah,
I'd still be able to see him while I'm going up.
Yeah, so yeah, you follow Schmidty on your heels, kind of snake into the sand dunes a little bit, kind of staying at like the higher levels, kind of like ducking down. Roll stealth real quick.
18 plus 7, so 25.
And Schmidty got an 18. Okay.
Damn.
So yeah, as you step into the sand off to the side and kind of sneak into these dunes, you don't see the sentinels move at all, or even look to like follow you with their eyes as you kind of like stealth into these sand kind of dunes, and you make your way continuing forward, basically parallel with them, like straight up, like a straight shot to the right. You can see them from where you're at the moment. The rest of the group, you're in your disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Are you just making your way into the path?
Yeah, we're just gonna walk up straight to the entrance with them. Come on, don't dilly dally. As I yank the rope a little bit. Hey, stop looking around. We're going deep. I try to yell that as loud as I can, so all of the crabs can like hear that I'm the boss man.
As you shout that, they don't seem to react as you continue to walk closer to this path. As you step onto the actual path, that is the first time they start to react, as they kind of like get into like kind of like a ready stance, and the large like crab kind of brawler kind of one kind of steps forward and like steps in the middle of the path, his claws kind of down and just staring at you. He doesn't say a word.
I just keep walking up. I give him a little sup, like a respectful down head nod.
And so you're just walking straight at him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just walking right up to him,
Okay.
trying to go into the door.
You walk right up to him, and he does not move. You're standing directly in front of him, like facing him.
Is the door right behind him?
No, the door is another. So this is where you're at. You're like right here now.
Okay.
They're kind of this far out, and he kind
Okay.
of steps there to face you.
I just give him a head nod, and I just try to walk around him.
As you start to walk to his side, he draws his claw out and pushes you back. So roll strength real quick.
Oh. Ow. Jesus Christ. I think I have +1. Let me check.
You gotta beat a 20.
Yeah, I do have a +1. 17, 18, no.
Okay. Yeah, as you kind of walk forward, he kind of just draws a claw out and just pushes you back, pushing you back like 5 feet as you kind of like are pushed back, and he kind of keeps his claw like held out for a second and then drops it back to his side.
Ow! Do you speak, Crab?
He stares back at you. You hear some clicks. You don't hear any words, anything you can understand.
I can use speak with animals, and I'd be able to speak with him. I can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration.
Okay.
So 10 minutes.
Is that a cantrip or a spell?
Just spell.
Okay,
So
we'll
I'll use
cast that.
If you wanted to, you could cast that as a ritual, which just means it takes 10 minutes, or it takes 10 times longer than the listed amount, but it doesn't use the spell slot. If you cast it as a ritual, and only certain spells can do that, but speak with animals is one of them.
Then
Thanks, Justin.
Well, give me 1 moment.
But it takes 10 minutes, so
okay.
if they
I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna use a spell slot. I don't want to wait around. I feel like he might get angry. So yeah, I spell it out.
Okay,
Hello. Can you speak with me?
Yeah. The rest of the party, you kind of hear some clicks coming from Plumble as he kind of like does some like hand movements and makes these kind of clicking, chirping sounds. And the crab looks at you and goes, "Orders. No one past. Keep path clear." Then it's very simplistic and simple as you kind of hear these reactions to you.
These prisoners sacrifice Olden One. Move. Commander. I. Cramble is I.
Cramble.
Cramble.
Roll persuasion or roll deception.
Alright.
Eggs cramble. Oh, that's how I like my
14
eggs.
plus. I think I have +5, but let me check.
Since I'm
I have
right
+4.
behind you, tied up with the rope, can I actually? I don't know if I could slip. Yeah, I'll slip a hand out stealthily and give you guidance on that shit.
So does that add +4?
D4.
Or D4. So I got 18.
Okay.
So yeah, just to be sure, 20.
Okay. Yeah. The guard stares at you for a second. Its fingers kind of clicking as it says. It just kind of looks at you and it just kind of like steps back to its place in the
Good.
next to the pillar.
Think. As I crab walk forward with
It
my
doesn't
voice.
respond as you walk past it. Yeah, you continue down the path. Kytros and Schmidty, you're still in the back. You see them kind of past the 2 sentinels as they're continuing forward. What do you want to do? You want to stay in the sand dunes, or you want to get back in the group? You're over here, like you're right here. But this isn't in combat, so
I want
it's
to work
different.
my way up that way. Like,
So you're kind of like meeting
going
them
towards
here.
the path, but still going up forward.
So you're kind of meeting them here.
Yeah.
You're kind of like following as they move. You move here. Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Kind of looking from the side. And
Yeah.
everything.
roll perception. Roll.
13. I think it's +2. So
Okay.
15.
So yeah, as you approach the path, you don't see
Yeah.
any other crab people around you. You all kind of converge in the center of this path again, making your way right outside the front of the gate. Kytros, you do see that. Actually, you don't see anything. Never mind. You don't see anything. Okay, so you guys are right near the entrance of this castle.
All right. Well, let's walk in. I keep walking. I walk with purpose. I like crab step with purpose and just try to go into the door.
Okay.
Oi.
Hey, be quiet, you.
Yeah, it's working.
You are a prisoner. You will be sacrificed to the Olden One.
Please.
That's what I thought.
And I forgot even what that was about.
Okay. Yeah, as you walk into the entrance of this castle, you step into the entranceway and you feel that it's raised by a few inches as you step onto it, and roll a dexterity saving.
Just me or all three of us
Yes,
that are in there?
you're in front, so you're walking first.
Okay, let me check my dexterity. I think I've got +2 to dex. I have +1. Okay. Oh wait, no, I have +3 to my saving throw. So I got a 9.
Okay, you are launched backwards, falling prone as you take 3 points of damage as you were thrown back. The rest of you are there too. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Rising from the sand is a giant horseshoe crab as it pushes you on your back, back in line with the rest of your group. You guys are with them at this point because you kind of converged and then made it to the entrance. Yeah, and this giant horseshoe crab kind of stands in the entrance and roll initiative.
All right. Well, that'll pop me out of my cramble form. I got 11. Also,
Ow! What? Ow! What?
9.
plus what's your initiative? +3. So you got 12. So you and Riley have to reroll for a tie.
Okay, Crumble, what'd you get?
I got 11.
So reroll.
And Barrel, what'd you get?
21.
Should I
Don't you,
reroll?
I think you and Riley have to
I'm
reroll,
letting-
right?
I was just letting him do his thing first.
I didn't mean to do that. It's lit. I really just live.
Is there enough D20s
There.
for everyone?
3.
One.
So it's fine.
I have some others.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
so it's
seven.
Riley beats you.
He's up at
Riley
12.
and then okay. Yeah, so it's gonna be it's gonna be Barrel's turn first. Okay, let me set the scene. So yeah, give me a second. Right up the map.
Oh god, a giant horseshoe crab. This will be good meat.
So yeah,
Oh.
that's where it is. It's 15 by 15. So it's 15 by 10.
Oh my god. It's fucking huge.
Yeah, as
This
it's
would be
there.
good meat.
You guys are kind of in line here. Barrel or Plumble is prone at the moment, and that is where you guys are at. So what do you want to do?
So I'm gonna, for the first time, cast my fancy new spiritual weapon, which is a bonus action where I create a floating magical weapon of my choosing, and I'm gonna make it a metal dildo. So it's like a big black metal dick, like it looks like steel or some shit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
And it's a
that's
a
your
spectral
spiritual weapon. So your
Yeah.
god has some connection.
And it
to
has some
fuck.
lightning bolts on
It's your
it.
god's dildo.
Oh, I know what it is. There's a big vein that looks like a lightning bolt.
Nice.
Dallas's dick!
Dallas's dick. Okay.
And so that I will use.
So you can summon it for a bonus, and then you can attack with it for an action.
Yeah, so it lasts for a minute, and I can attack with it next turn as a bonus action,
Okay.
I think.
Sweet.
Or
That
wait,
makes sense.
oh wait, no.
I think
When-
is it your action that you use attack with it?
Oh, actually, wait, no, hold on. So, okay, so I'll just read it. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
You're gonna have to step forward to attack.
Okay, yeah. And it has a 60-foot range.
Oh, so then you don't have to.
Oh my god, that's a big old thing.
Yeah, so I'll just summon the dick right in front of it and scare it with, like, its penile power and hit it with it,
Okay,
which
roll-
is...
roll to- So you're just kind of bringing it down on him.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Crack that shell.
dropping that hammer. I don't know where the.
Is it a DC that they have to do?
Well, it just says on hit it takes the damage, but it doesn't say where the fucking plus is.
Would it just be your bonus 1d8 plus 3 damage? Would it just be your attack bonus?
Oh, what type of weapon would a big black dick be?
Bludgeoning.
Or like,
You're smashing people. It's gonna be a big.
because I think it's wanting me to like take from a list of whatever weapons.
Well, it says it hits +5. on your spiritual weapon.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, if you scroll down to bonus actions, your spiritual weapon is 60 feet range, plus 5 of a hit, and 1d8 plus 3 damage.
Oh my god, that's a good damage.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was looking at the actual spell. I didn't see that on the sheet. Okay, so...
Yeah, and it'll be bludgeoning damage since you're just slapping it.
So that's 19 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
So that's 1d8 plus 3. Where's my d8? 8. So 11.
Oh.
11 big black dick damage.
Oh, BBD.
Sweet. Okay. So you see this big dick kind of slam down on the top of this kind of shell of this horseshoe crab. It kind of almost seems to bounce off as it doesn't seem to like smash it for as big as you're trying to think it's gonna hit. Yeah, and then it bounces kind of off, and the crab just kind of like sinks into the ground a little bit as like it's getting smashed into the sand, and then it kind of like regains its stature. Okay, and then it's going to be the.
So that was my bonus action.
My bonus action was to summon it. I was using your action to attack with it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. You can move though.
Or wait, it says
because usually it'll be your bonus action.
To
attack with
but
it.
The turn,
but since you took your
sense.
bonus action, I allows you to use it as your attack. Otherwise, you could have instead of that attacked something else.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Okay,
That makes
so
sense.
Cool.
Okay, so now it is going to be the horseshoe crab's turn as it kind of does this kind of spin move and swipes with its pronged tail against all of you. So each of you make a dexterity saving throw.
Is it a d20? Yep.
Ooh,
If I tell you to
21.
make a throw.
Yes,
it's usually-
d20.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
No, it's fine. I'm just telling you until it sinks in.
18 plus you have. I got a 21.
16.
22.
Okay. You all wait. I'm gonna roll for Schmidty. Schmidty does not save. You all jump as this thing kind of swings around, and like it gets Schmidty as he kind of stumbles.
Schmidty!
For
This one's cool. It's the topper.
he takes 10 damage as he is swiped through the legs.
No, Schmidty. Well, you hit my...
We can't ever let Schmidty die. He has too many good moves.
Okay. Yeah. And then with this second move, you kind of see him sink into the ground a little more as he kind of like a horseshoe crab is basically just a shell. Like you all know what a horseshoe crab looks like, right?
Mm.
Okay. So he's kind of like scuttling. He kind of raised himself up to make that attack, and then as he kind of brought himself back right round, he kind of sunk back into the earth. So just the top of his shell is exposed at the moment. Okay. And then it is going to be Kytros, your turn. Kytros, you are right here, right at the edge of the path, staring down this center entrance.
You can't really do much to it. So, I mean, all I can do is move back a little bit to the left.
Right here?
Yep. Far enough that it can't, like, swipe
Swipe at
and
you. Okay.
hit my... Yeah. And then I'm gotta use the crossbow. Gotta go for it.
And that's piercing damage.
Darn. 12.
Okay, that's not gonna hit. As you shoot this bolt at it, and it just deflects off of the shell and it lands in the dirt and the sand harmlessly. Okay, and then it is going to be Dumphy's turn.
Okay. I used my Warhammer
Oh, you should rage.
Rage again.
I would recommend it.
I want to do Frenzy. No,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna do
you're
Frenzy.
just entering into the cat. You haven't even made it in the cat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
that's
Frenzy
true.
just because I don't have to. So Frenzy is while in Frenzy, you can make a single melee attack. Single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one.
So you can do a dual attack and then
Well,
a
frenzy is something that you get while rage.
Oh,
so like
wait,
you
really?
use rage and you get frenzy.
Oh, dumb. All right. Well, then I'll just do my Warhammer and I'll just try to crack a shell.
Okay, roll attack.
Big ass swing
Okay.
in the air.
We need to get him a big ass
That's not
two-handed
gonna hit.
weapon.
As you bring your kind of hammer down, and it just kind of, as it hits, like it kind of reverberates through your hands as you kind of feel this like you just like it's reverberating back on you, and it doesn't seem to do any damage to the shell of the crab.
Look, what the hell is this thing made out of?
It's a crab.
I think we need maybe to damage it with magical means. It's very physically resistant, it seems.
Okay, and then it is. So you had to move 4 for that attack. So yeah, you moved up here. Okay, and then it is going to be Plumble's turn.
I think you've got a point, Beryl. Thunderwave.
Okay. Oh, well, I gotta roll.
You have to roll. You have DC 12 Constitution.
And he passed.
All right, he'll take half. I'm casting it as 2nd level, so it's still going to be 3d8,
Okay.
but just half of it. I'm going to move these out of the way so it doesn't block that. Oh, where's the 8? Is this the 8?
8 looks like a pyramid. 2
I do
pyramids
have
put
one.
together. This is an 8. The more spaceship like UFO looking one is the D10. They are a little similar looking.
All right. And I will
Plumble wave.
5, 1, 6, 14. So half, 7.
7. Okay. Yeah. You kind of you blow like a note through your pipe and it turns into electrical energy as it blasts forward at the shell of this crab. It doesn't even seem to react as it gets hit by this, barely shuddering as this energy kind of surges through it.
Guiding bolt that bitch.
Okay. And then, do you want to move or you want to stay where you're at?
I'm going to move... I'll move back 10 feet.
Okay. And then it is going to be Schmidty's turn. And Schmidty's going to just run up and attack it. He's going to swing at it with his scimitar.
Gobbledygoo.
He's going to grab it. Yeah. That's going to miss. He's going to, again, hit the thing and his harm's going to reverberate as he kind of like hits the shell and it doesn't do any damage or seem to even leave a mark on the shell of the crab. And it's going to be Beryl, your turn.
So where is the crab like located?
He is in the center, basically engulfing this entryway of this castle. He is like probably like 3-4 foot up from the ground level. Like he's kind of sunk in, and like you can feel him kind of like fortified into the sand around him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
And we're
and his
on
tail's
like
behind him.
Is the walkway we're on like elevated?
No. It's about the same level.
Okay.
There's about like 3 feet. Like if you wanted to, you could probably try to squeeze past him, but you'd have to probably step on him and like get around him to like move, and it would be difficult terrain since it's sand.
Yeah. Yes. So I thought I would be able to like push him off or some shit, but we're on level ground, so never mind. I'm just gonna guiding bolt that mofo.
Okay.
Hiya. 2 + 5 is 7.
It deflects off his shell and flies inside and smashes against some of the sand structures inside the castle hallway. But yeah, it doesn't do any damage to him. Okay. Do you want to move it all or you want to stay where you're at?
Oh yeah, I'll move out of where Plumble is.
Okay.
You tried your best.
Okay. It is going to be...
Oh wait, my spiritual weapon bonus action is gonna also attack that mofo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big black dicket.
That's 15 + 5 is 20.
Oh, that's going to hit.
Big
okay.
black damage.
Roll attack for that.
I roll
1d8 + 3, isn't it?
Yeah. D8. 7 + 3, 10.
Okay, again, it smashes on it and like bounces back up as if it's not really smashing into him. He kind of sinks into the sand a little bit, but again, doesn't really react as
This bitch is tanky.
he sits there again. It's gonna be his move. He's gonna do another tail swipe as he swipes around. He's gonna stand up, like raise himself out of the ground as he kind of swipes at Schmidty and Dumpy. And that's gonna be a 20 for attack. It's gonna hit you.
Oh no.
Your AC's under
60.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. That's gonna be 9 points of damage to you, and Schmidty is at 1 HP. Fuck.
Oh no! Oh no!
Can I
you
throw
roll a dexterity saving, dexterity saving throw.
Got it. 10.
Okay, you are prone as he sweeps your legs from you and you fall to your ground. Schmidty is able to stay on his feet, and the crab kind of runs forward, trying to headbutt you guys as it kind of dashes forward into Barrel and Plumble, and like tries to headbutt you.
All right.
Is Schmidty right after me? Well, after him.
Schmidty's last in the order. He's after Plumble.
Okay.
It goes Barrel, the Horseshoe Crab, Kytros, Dunphy, Plumble, Schmidty.
Okay.
And that's gonna be a 17 to hit.
That will miss me.
That will hit me for sure.
Okay, this is gonna be bludgeoning damage, so it doesn't damage your barrel.
My children are safe.
Roll dexterity too while I do this.
13.
Okay, you're gonna be knocked prone as you take 10 points of damage,
All right.
and you're gonna be knocked back 5 feet. Okay, and he runs forward and steps into you, but he's still like not like sunk into the ground. He's kind of on his legs. You can kind of see his underbelly a little bit. You can see his legs underneath him. Okay.
Oh.
And it's gonna be
I spy with my little eye.
it's gonna be Kytros' turn.
Kytros, I know you are probably annoyed at all of this advice, but I think his legs or his underbelly may be the prime spot to attack.
I mean, just like any horseshoe crab.
Yeah.
Wild,
You're
right?
like a detective.
Crazy.
We can also run. He's outside of the gate now.
We just beat his dick off.
Well, he seems pretty quick. I don't know if we
That's a
can
good
outrun him.
point. Yes.
Me giving something to someone, what is it like? Does that take up? an
You
action?
handing something to someone does not take action, but like giving it like they want to take it right now, it would cost your action.
Right. That's what. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go up, to like in between, next to Schmidty and next to the crab,
Okay.
and I'm gonna give him one of my potions because I have 2.
Schmidty's just like, got the goo.
Yeah,
He just takes it and is like, he giggles a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him one, and then I'm attacking the legs of
Okay.
the crab.
Roll.
Like 2.
Yeah. And since he's engaged. Oh yeah.
Where'd that go? Oh. Okay. Booty 6, so that'd be a 10 for the
Not
first
gonna
one.
hit.
Yeah.
I like how long that took
And then
us. Like, all I had to
17 for
give us
21 for the second one.
It's gonna hit.
Okay. And that is
Fucking crabs.
Oop. That's a 1.
1,
So 3.
3. Okay.
Kind of slipped out of my hands.
Okay, so yeah, you run up, handing Schmidty the potion to his excitement. You kind of, again, going with your kind of spinning attack with both your blades, missing with the first one as you kind of slice in with the second one, and are able to kind of cut into one of the joints of his feet, like in between like his segmented kind of legs, and slice, and as some of that bright blue blood kind of drips out, just a little bit. Yeah. You said it's 3 points of damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically kind of like a little slice, like I cut myself with a,
Like, no.
Finally, we've drawn blood. Good job, Kytros.
He truly is a detective. I was gonna just keep hitting his shell.
Okay.
Honestly.
And then it is going to be Dumpy. Phone
Yes.
off, bud.
Say,
Come
can I
on.
do a bonus action
Yeah.
and disengage.
Okay, where do you want to go?
Just straight to the left. Yeah.
Yeah, Dumpy, it's your turn.
Okay, I will dual wield hand axe his stupid. So I'm behind him, right?
Yeah.
I
You're
want
by his tail.
I want to climb up his tail and go for a slice down his underbelly.
You're climbing underneath him.
I'm climbing
Oh,
underneath.
that's
He can't really
worrisome.
climb. He's like his tail's like 2 feet off the ground.
Okay, so then I can slice above his belly.
His belly's like 2 feet off.
Okay, so then I want to slice underneath his belly, dual
Okay.
wield hand axe.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of make like an uppercut motion.
Yeah.
You kind of like spring those axes up. So yeah,
God
roll
worship.
Roll 2 d20s.
18,
Roll again.
14.
Any pluses on either of those? +3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, both hit the underbelly. So roll damage. And you can either roll 1 and double it. No, not on that. It tells you. I think it's a D6 or.
D6 plus 1. Yeah. So which one's the D6?
So roll 2 D6.
The normal
the
dice.
squares. Yeah, the ones you usually most people think of when they think of dice.
4.
7.
7 plus your modifiers is just 1. 8, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So yeah, you deal 9 damage as you kind of bring it back underneath, and again, you hear some screaming as you kind of see this like bright blue blood drip onto the sand below him. Okay. And yeah, do you want to move at all, or you want to stay where you're at?
I want to back up out of there. Back up from beneath him.
Okay. You take like 1 in, like back into the castle.
Yep.
Okay. As you do that, his tail kind of swipes back and hits you, or I don't know if it hits you yet. It does hit you. Yeah, he kind of flicks back with his tail and slaps you across the back as you're running backwards. And that's going to be 7 points of damage.
Damn.
Okay. So now it's going to be Plumble.
Sure. I don't know if I should Thunderwave him or just try to stab at him. I feel like I should Thunderwave him again.
Well, that's like a really good AoE. This guy's
True.
just a single
Yeah,
target.
single. Yeah, I think I'll just stab him with my trident.
Okay.
So that'll be plus 4. Let's see it. 20!
Oh! Yeah, that's good. I mean, that'll hit.
20 plus 4, so yeah, 24.
Mm-hmm.
Stabbing this bitch. And then
So
it's
roll damage,
1d6 plus 4
So
times.
2d6.
Yep, 2d6. We'll just use this. 4, 2, so 6 plus 4, 10.
10 damage? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. You stab it. You're kind of facing his face. You kind of get right next to his kind of like face. They don't really have faces. But you kind of get underneath, like right in like the neckish area underneath the carapace. And how much was that? 11?
10.
10. Okay. And he screams as and then more of that blue blood kind of drips out. Bright blue blood drips out, and the sand is absorbed by it. Okay. And now it's going to be Schmidty's turn. Schmidty's going to take that potion. How much is the potion healing for?
Is it 44 plus 4?
Yeah. That's going to be 16 points of health, so he's at 17. Okay. And he's just like, and he just kind of stays where he's at.
Good
Go,
guy.
Schmidty.
Okay. And he's
Good
going to be
guy.
top of the order with Barrel again.
Nice. So I will use my spiritual weapon, and so that I can move it up to 20 feet on it my turn as a bonus action. So I'm gonna move it and position it directly behind the horseshoe crab and like slowly turn around like a rocket, and then it's like gearing up to be right where it would penetrate the horse crabs, where if it did have a butthole, that would be where it would be outgoing, and it'll launch like a rocket straight at its underside where its butthole would be.
Okay. Roll attack.
9, so plus 5, 14.
That's not going to hit.
Fuck.
Oh.
Yeah. You kind of go and it bounces off the armor and kind of deflects as it was trying to penetrate his anus. Okay.
Oh no.
Move. Or that was your bonus. So what
Oh
else?
yeah, and then for my action, I'm just gonna hit it with my mace on its for like a undercut swing.
Yeah. Roll attack.
3, so 5.
Okay, that's not gonna hit. Yeah, you miss with your big dildo, Talos' dildo, and you kind of swing back around again, and you just kind of whiff up, because you're not really used to kind of doing underhand swings with it. Kind of just bring it up into the air without hitting anything. Okay, and it's gonna be the horseshoe crab's turn. The horseshoe crab is going to swipe and do a circular. Oh my goodness! Don't look at all that. Yeah, it's gonna do a circle and it's gonna hit. So make a dex, Barrel and Barrel, Plumble. Actually, all of you but Kytros make a dex.
Nice.
10 foot tail.
I gotta move away a little bit.
I got 6.
15.
What is his dex? Okay, what did you get?
I didn't.
Oh no, you didn't. What did
I
you
got a
get?
6.
3.
3. Okay. So yeah, Plumble and Dumpy, you guys are going to get hit and roll. You guys are going to be prone based on your dexterity. Rolled. So yeah, you guys are both prone, and you're going to do 7 points of damage to each of you. Poison, piercing it. Oh, sorry, 7 points of piercing damage.
Oh no, my barrel.
And then, so 4 points for the barrel, and then
True.
5 points of poison damage.
But I had I have armor though.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what your AC is for. But your AC.
Oh shit! I'm gonna start
just a
leaking
modifier.
children really soon. I've got 3 out of 5.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then as he does that, he's gonna scuttle back to the entrance area. And
Oh, does that prompt an attack from me?
if you, I don't know. You're within 5, so you can do
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna smack that mofo with my mace underside
Okay.
again
Roll attack.
to make up for the one I missed last time. Yeah. What is that's
6.
9 again? No, 6 plus 5, 11.
Not gonna hit. As he gets back to the entrance and again kind of settles himself down into the sand and brings his legs back underneath him.
It's harder than it looks. This mace is heavy.
Okay. It's gonna be Kytros, your turn.
Still far enough away.
Yeah.
If he does anything, won't hit me.
He has a 10-foot range with his spiked tail.
Okay, yeah, so he wouldn't hit me. Cool. I'm gonna go back 5 more feet. Like 1 more square.
Like just straight back.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm shooting that some bitch with my crossbow.
Okay. Roll attack. Yeah. Kytros, you kind of jump back as you cock your crossbow and let it fly, and it bounces off the top of his carapace and lands in the sand harmlessly.
Is he engaged with anybody else?
Oh yeah, he is.
So
Good too.
oh,
So roll advantage. You're right. Still misses. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, and then it is going to be Dump. Your turn. You are prone and you are next to the crab who is just.
I want to
So get up. I mean.
get the fuck out of there.
Okay, so you stand up, and then you run.
Wait, no, actually, I'm gonna go. We don't know what his health is at. Is he showing any signs
He's
of
not
getting
bloody
fucked up?
at this point.
You know what? I'm gonna go in for. I'm gonna dual wield hand axe him.
Okay, you're gonna attack his top shell.
No,
He's sunk into the
he's
ground.
sunk in
Yep.
himself, so that I'm back in.
Try to. Well, if you back up, you're gonna prompt an opportunity attack.
I am. So
Yeah.
I might as well. I'm already in the shit. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a dual wield.
Okay, roll
hash.
2d.
You could always rage too if needed.
I'm gonna
But I
save
can
the rage
Roll
if
2d20s.
If I start getting fucked.
Two.
Two of them.
Yeah.
Okay. God fucking damn it, dude.
Yeah,
5
you're
and
gonna
4.
miss both. Yeah, you kind of bring both down, and again they bounce off,
Ding.
ringing in your hands as that kind of vibration kind of just rings through your body and makes you shudder. Okay, but it's not gonna do any damage to his shell. Plumble, is your turn.
What even should I do, boys? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just take a potion of healing.
Okay.
I think I need to do that. I have
I
13
don't think I
health.
have any.
So I'm gonna go ahead. Do you think I should, or what should I do?
Well, because I can. Actually, yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
But if you want to save it, I can easily heal you.
Okay, I'll wait. I'm gonna go. I think I'm just gonna run up to it and try to stab at its thing with my trident. Stab at its top. Might as well.
Because out of combat, I now have
Okay.
Prayer of Healing,
Roll
which
attack.
is like an AoE heal for everyone.
18.
18 plus anything.
Oh, 14 plus 4.
Oh, that's not gonna hit. The top.
Oh,
you
yeah, the
pierce
top
the
is
top of
very
his
intense.
carapace, and again, it just kind of shinks off as you kind of like slide past and into the air.
Got it.
Okay. And then it is going to be Schmidty's turn. Schmidty is going to attack. Might as well try.
I have a javelin I haven't used yet.
And that's going to be an 18 plus 4. It's going to be 22. It's going to hit.
Hmm.
Schmidty hits.
Mop him, Schmidty.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to... That's 8. He's going to smash it down. But again, it doesn't really like cut into the carapace. It kind of like slices like a line into it, but then kind of like bounces back. It doesn't really seem to be doing like cutting deep or anything.
So if you guys have actually noticed, when he's on the path, you can see everything. So
Yeah.
you gotta get him off the path.
That's very true. Yeah,
So
we're
if you
just
keep
stabbing
running up
into
to
his...
him, he's just gonna stay there.
Okay. And then it is
Oh.
going to be Beryl, your turn. Oh, Schmidty's actually
Well,
going
do
to
you want to tell
disengage.
us that in character? Because
Schmidty's gonna disengage.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Schmidty's going to disengage and get back to you, bud, and be like, I don't know, this is a tricky situation, don't you think, Kytros? Gotta go.
Obviously, yeah. I feel like we just need to back up and get this crab on the path. Because when he's in the sand, you can't see his belly. But when he's on the path, you can see his belly.
I didn't think about that.
I didn't think about that either.
Okay, well, yeah, Beryl, it's your turn.
So I'll take the advice and move off the path to the right, though, not to the left.
Over here.
We gotta
Yeah.
get that man on the path.
Just right off the path?
Yep.
Okay.
Uh,
And do you want to do anything?
actually, I'll go more than 10 feet away so that if he gets close to me, he can't hit me with his
So over
tail
there?
whip. Yeah.
You're more than 10, but yeah. If he gets up, yeah. Okay, what do you want to do?
Fuck. So I'm just gonna guiding bolt again, and I'm
Okay.
aiming for the belly. And it's
He's
level
not,
one.
you can't see
He's
his
in the
belly.
sand right now. He's not on the
Oh.
path yet.
Can I?
still
So
do
we
it.
gotta get out of the way.
You can roll attack, but yeah, you can't see his underbelly. You can only aim for his
At
card.
least it's still magic.
Better idea. I'll just ready an action to guiding bolt for when I can see his belly next.
Okay, you're ready in action for if he raises up, then you'll launch him.
Because I'm assuming.
You're waiting for him to like raise up, and then you're.
Yeah. So if like he attacks and I see an opportunity, like
Yeah.
whenever I can see
No,
his
makes
belly.
sense. Makes sense. That's a good option. Good job. And then it's going to be his turn. As he raises up,
Oh yeah. So I'll guiding bolt that motherfucker.
That's 11.
Plus 5, 16.
that's gonna hit.
Nice.
So that's a 5, or a 4d6.
Where's that from, Zach? PF?
Changy Changs. PF Changs.
PF Changs.
5, 6, 10, 13. Plus
13.
anything?
No.
Okay. 13 points of damage. Yeah, as the crab raises up, this bolt of light just shoots in and just bursts underneath his carapace. It kind of like lifts up for a second, and it is damage. It is bloodied now.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So 13.
Oh, and I can use my bonus action to spiritual weapon slap him. Or, although it's not my turn, I forgot to use it on
Yeah,
my
you
turn.
forgot to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then as he kind of squeals, he's gonna again do another swipe at the two that he can't hit. So I'm gonna roll a dexterity, both of you.
15. 15.
15. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Plumble, you're gonna get hit for 15 points of damage as he swipes. No, sorry, I rolled wrong. It's gonna be 7 plus. So 7 points of bludgeoning damage as he swipes with you. Roll dexterity real quick.
17.
17.
Plus 3.
Okay, so you're not prone. So yeah, you get the 7, then you get 2 points of poison damage.
I have 4 HP.
Okay. And that is going to be, and then he's going to settle back down into the sand again. But it is going to be, Kytros, your turn.
There's not really much we can do. Heat a moment. I think I'm just gonna chill right there still.
Okay. You want to just attack with your bow?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll attack.
You get advantage though, right? Because he's engaged, or no?
He does. I just didn't want to say it because I want him to remember it.
True.
I'm trying to. 16.
Not going to hit. As you shoot your bolt and it bounces off the carapace into the sand harmlessly. Okay. And then it is going to be Dumpy, your turn.
I'd like to get the fuck. I would like to run up 15. How far can I run?
30?
Your speed.
It'll tell you.
In
It
my
should be up
skills?
at the right. No, it should be up at the right. Speed should be, it's 25.
25? Cool, so 25 feet. I'd like to go 25 feet. get out of his range.
Okay.
It's because of your stubby legs.
Yep.
Yeah.
And anything
Anyway,
else?
I'd like to ready attack for a javelin
Okay.
throw.
So as you make your way back, he's going to flick at you with his tail again.
Oh yeah, opportunity attack. True.
Huh?
You gotta disengage.
That's gonna be a 16 for a hit. Which
Ooh,
is
that
gonna
matches.
hit.
Yep.
Wait, what? He hit me?
Yeah, because you
were
if
right
you
next
ran
to him,
away
you
from
ran
him.
away.
If you are engaged with someone, like you're within me being able to attack you, and you walk away, I can take a swing at you as
Can I
like
do,
a
but I have to
you
disengage.
If you would disengage, you wouldn't be able to ready an action, and that's why I asked you to ready an action or what you were going to do.
Yeah.
So since you didn't disengage, I'm attacking you. So next time, if you want to get away from someone, you have to disengage, otherwise they can get that attack.
Okay.
And that's going to be 3 bludgeoning damage and 2 poison, so 5 altogether.
Okay.
Okay. And that is
I'll
going
take
to
5.
be Plumble, your turn. Oh no, sorry. Plumble, your turn.
So yeah, I'm gonna definitely drink that potion now
Okay.
because that's needed. So 44 plus 4. Where'd that triangle at?
44.
Where'd that drink go?
Okay, let's see. 1, 3, 4, 7. Fuck, that's only 11.
11 points of damage?
Yeah,
Or health?
11 points of
Okay.
healing.
Yeah, you heal yourself for 11 points. Now, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna. Can I disengage as a bonus action?
You cannot, because you don't have a bonus action, but he already used his reaction, so he
To
can't.
hit him.
You can't.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, you
Just run
can't.
away.
True. Yeah, I'm just gonna run, or I'm just gonna try to run nearest to Schmidty on below him. Hey, Schmidty.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Zachary.
Okay.
Howdy goo to you too.
Yeah. Okay. And now it is going to be Schmitty's turn, and Schmitty's going to shoot his little short bow, or does he have a crossbow with a short bow? As he kind of sees you guys doing your plan. Where is Schmitty? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, he has a short bow. And that's going to miss as he shoots and bounces off the character. So big. Barrel, it's your turn.
So I want to test this theory with if it's going to just like chill and not attack us, and like if we can just keep taking pot shots at it from out here without it like coming out and attacking us. So I'm gonna ready an action to. I'll put away my mace, put away my shit, take out my crossbow, and ready an action to like bolt it if it reveals its underside again. And then
So you're wearing an action. Okay.
my bonus action, I'll spiritual weapon butt bucket.
Okay. Roll attack.
Yeah. Where did my d20 go?
I know this red one's here.
Yeah.
16.
Plus 5. So 20, or is it plus 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. 21.
21 altogether?
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to hit. All damage.
1d8 plus some shit plus 3. Yeah. 9 damage total.
9 damage, okay. Okay, yeah, it smashes against it and bounces off as if it's not like really doing, like smashing into it as you would expect. And yeah.
Well, since I could move it however I wished, and I positioned it to like one bucket from underneath, would it
Well,
be
it's
hitting
still
the...
it's still sunk into the ground, right?
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not on the path yet.
Yeah.
It needs to come out to get on the
Okay.
path.
And then it is
That's what
going
I'm
to
saying.
be the horseshoe crab's turn as it rises up from the ground.
So I'll shoot that bitch.
Okay.
Ciao. 18 plus, I think 3.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
So yeah, so 1d8 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
2, 5 damage.
Okay.
Or sorry, 4 damage.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you smash it. You shoot into one of its legs again, like kind of a crook in its leg, as it squeals and some more blue blood drips into the sand. And it charges at Schmidty and Kytros, and smashes into you guys, or tries to. It's gonna be a 17 to hit. It's gonna hit both of you. Roll dexterity real quick, bud.
Dexterity saving.
Yeah.
20 total.
Dex saving is 17. Yeah, so you both aren't prone. That's going to be 8 points of damage to both of you. And then he is going to try to sink down into the sand with his second movement as he kind of like sinks down. He's not able to get full under since he's still partly on the path. He's able to like get to the ground, but you can see the lip of his kind of carapace as it's like pressed against the sandstone ground. Okay. And it is going to be Kytros, your turn.
Like his whole body, like I can see.
You can see the lip. He it's like usually it would be under the ground because of the sand.
Right.
Because he's on the stone, he's like right there. So it's still touching the ground, his carapace, but it's not sunken in. You can see the lip of his carapace.
I was like, so I kind of just felt like. I don't know.
Cut that tail off. I have no idea, actually.
I mean,
But
the
I'm
tail
gonna
is
push him.
armored.
I'm gonna try to push him if I
Technically.
can at this next turn.
Yeah, the tail's its only weapon. It would just be able to charge you without the tail.
I need to go pee. So you think about that.
I think me and Dumpy Frumpy should also try to flip it from behind.
Can we flip it?
If me and you both try.
No.
Yeah, Kytos. So you see the crab flush against the ground, or like he's pressed against the ground.
Booty. It's locked, by the way.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, I think you're right next to it right now.
Yeah, I am. So I'm gonna disengage, and I'm gonna move down here.
You're gonna move down here.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
You gonna shoot with your crossbow?
No, I'm gonna ready an attack
Okay.
for when he attacks someone else. Yeah.
Sweet.
Till he comes up.
Alright. Yeah.
See? Smart.
It is going to be Dumpy. Your turn. Get off
Didn't
your
even
phone.
think
Nerd.
about that till didn't even know. Quick, I'm gonna get this ready.
Dumpy, you should try to either flip him or, I don't know, something. Cut off that tail with your double hand axe or something.
Frumpy, I have a proposal for you. I use my spiritual weapon to prop it up from underneath, and then we get under it where it's propped up, and both at the same time push it over and try to flip it.
It sounds like a good plan to me. The big one. Let's do it.
So maybe you should get behind it and then just ready your action to help me push on my turn.
I don't want to get behind. Wait, is he? Oh my God, he got really close to us.
Well,
Holy
you're
shit.
up here.
just moved
You're
out a
back
little
here.
bit.
He just moved out of the entrance, just like 10
He's just a
feet.
big
He
guy.
moved 10 feet. He's not out in it.
He's a big guy. Yeah. Okay. I rush forward behind him.
Behind him.
Oh, you're gonna die.
Okay. And you're readying your action, or
No.
are you attacking?
Well, yeah, ready your action to help me out.
Fine. Ready my act. Already.
Okay. You're ready action to do what?
Flip him over. Help. Push him over.
Sweet. That's your turn. And it's gonna be Humble. Your turn.
I'm gonna go up to. I'm gonna walk right next to Dumpy Frumpy, and then also ready in action to try to fucking flip him.
Okay. And it is going to be Schmidty's turn. And Schmidty's going to scoot over here and also ready.
Nice.
He's like, gobbity-goo, we got this fucker. He's like flexing and just like getting pumped.
Look at
Like,
him go.
like, doing some
Look at
workouts,
his
like
little
jumping
jig.
up.
Look at his
Yeah.
little jig going.
Okay, and it's going to be Beryl, your turn.
Alright, so first I'll make my spiritual weapon try to slide to where, like, the gap is. So, like, he's halfway on the sand, halfway on the stone. I'm trying to move the spiritual weapon under it to, like, prop it straight up,
Okay.
like, flush with the ground.
Like almost like a crowbar kind of style.
Yeah, and
Okay,
so
it can't get in between it right now.
Oh.
But if you want to try to lift it and wait till it gets up for it to like slide under.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get it to slide under so that it can prop it up enough for us three to, like, get under it so we
Okay.
can try, like, push
Sweet.
it. Or, yeah, that's cool.
Schmitty's there too.
Okay, and then are you gonna move at all, or are you gonna stay where you're at?
And I'll also ready my action to help everyone push.
Well, you can. If you push now, they'll all push with you since they're ready their action.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They're all ready to go.
Okay, so you guys, all of you roll strength together.
Let's go, boys.
boys.
We need fat 20s.
Fuck, too.
R.I.P.
4.
R.I.P.
4!
Oh my god.
2, 4,
Schmitty
4.
got a
Oh no.
7.
R.I.P.
We haven't been to the gym.
So what
recently.
you got 4, 3, and
4.
Okay. So yeah, you guys lifted up. You strain with all your might, but you're not able to lift it up. You're able to get your fingers underneath it, and like you can kind of like barely lift it off the ground, but you cannot get it up in
It's
order
a
for.
start. Maybe someone should try to cut off its tail real quick.
Well, I mean, you can't right this second, and it's the horseshoe crab's turn. The horseshoe crab is going to spin as you guys are grabbing onto it. So,
Add
it's
another
just
one.
spinning.
Oh no.
And since you guys rolled so bad, I'm not even gonna make you give it a check. Everyone, even Schmidty, roll dexterity real quick.
3, 6.
9.
Stormy, what'd you get?
For what?
A dexterity saving throw.
16.
Yeah.
And Schmidty got a 14. Okay, what'd you guys get in?
I got a 6.
9. Okay, so everyone but Dunphy fails that roll. There's gonna be 7 points of
Can I try that?
of bludgeoning damage. Roll dexterity real quick.
Can I try that? Please. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm so glad these are not
You
like
know
barrel
that.
piercing.
Never had it.
Oh, you were never a kid.
16.
Okay, so
Like
you
middle
are
school days.
fine.
I have 8 health again.
Scrub.
Didn't you just drink a potion?
It only did 11 health. It was a
Okay,
the
what
worst
did you
roll.
get for your dex?
I got a 6.
Middle school days.
You are prone, and so is Schmidt. And you also, and everyone also gets 2 points of poison damage.
Okay, I know
Did I
it's...
fail with 16 on the poison? Or was that, what was the second dex?
The dex was for prone.
Oh, okay.
You are not prone. Only Schmidt and Plumbo are prone.
Wait, so how much
Schmidt's at 1 health again. So
how much damage total was that?
Come on, Schmitty.
he's got his D10 plus 2
Yeah,
healing.
that's true.
Okay. Plus 4. Actually.
But we don't have to use that already.
Yeah, you're right. It's only for a short rest though, so if you take a short rest,
that's
you can
not
get
bad.
that. Okay.
That was for a while.
Yeah. So yeah, it is. And then as he does that, he's gonna settle back into the ground, and it is going to be Kytro's turn.
Darn, he didn't go up at all.
He raised up. You just didn't say you wanted to use your action.
Well, I thought I would. You said they could get their fingers in. I didn't figure.
Oh,
I
well,
could
he
shoot.
raised up to a swipe. Sorry, I didn't say that.
Oh, I
You're
didn't
right.
know
So
that.
then attack.
I thought
yeah,
he just
that was
stayed
my
down
fault.
and
Then roll attack.
Like, what?
That was
really.
my fault.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I
Is
thought
this
he
your
was just
crossbow?
staying. Yeah.
Is he engaged? Is this advantaged as well?
Yeah, he would have.
Would it be considered?
You would have.
Okay. Advantage, and then I would get my sneak if
Your
I
D6,
hit.
yeah. Or 6.
Yeah. 9.
Oh yeah, you 6.
Yeah, I got 9,
Yeah,
so
it's not gonna hit.
yeah.
Wait,
Darn.
what? Plus you got like plus like what? Like
For
4?
which
I
one?
think it's plus 4 for crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which
Oh
is
yeah.
not, yeah, wouldn't hit.
13.
Okay. Yeah. It's going to be Dunphy. Your turn. You are kind of
Hard.
trying to hold this guy up. You can barely.
Well,
get your
that was
fingers
my.
underneath it.
That was just for.
Oh yeah, that was yours.
That was the
oh yeah, sorry.
ready to action.
Kytros, you're right. I apologize.
You're good. Yeah. Everything's going a little wild. But I have the most HP, I think.
Come help us push.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
Is the spiritual weapon successful at all in sliding
to help
underneath?
No,
Oh,
it
shit.
wasn't big. You only raised it up an inch. That thing's like 5 foot big buckaroo.
Gotcha.
It's a bit. It's a god dick.
But nobody else ever actually.
I would say if you tried to go up there and tried to lift him, they would give you advantage on your strength check because they're there holding him up.
Let's do it.
Okay. So yeah, Kytros, you run forward, getting a fucking grip on the guy, and you're gonna try to lift him, and you guys are gonna give him advantage because you're all straining together as he's trying to pull him up. So roll strength.
Because the chest strength is terrible. 15, 14, because my strength
You have
is minus
advantage.
1. Oh, okay. Yeah, 14.
14. You strain, and you are not able to lift this guy up, but you are just straining with the rest of them.
Jesus Christ, what did this guy
Dumpy.
eat for breakfast, right?
Yeah.
Well, he is a 10 by freaking like 20.
15, yeah.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Flip him again, Dumpy
I'm
from
trying
It's your turn.
Show us what those legs do.
Trying to see his dick. All right.
Flip him.
This one's for to see his dick.
19. Roll again just to see if you crit.
Do it.
No. 18 still good.
Still
Yeah,
close.
you are able to lift him up. You're not able to like tip him over, but you were like holding him up like this as you just pull him off the
And then
ground.
his spiritual weapons ready to action fucking goes off and it blasts underneath
Roll
and goes
attack.
flush with the ground.
As he lifts him up to his like full dwarf height, which is about like 5 feet.
Well, so the dick isn't trying to damage it; it's just trying to like go
Pry it
boom,
even
like
more?
flush with the ground.
Okay,
so that
I
we
would
have,
say
like, a
roll
stable-
strength
Holds it up.
again.
Roll some dick strength.
Dick strength.
Big dick strength?
Yes, 18.
Is that an 18?
13.
Oh.
18 plus your
Plus
strength.
nothing.
You have no strength?
No.
Okay, yeah, you are able to pry it up more. You're not able to flip it still, but you are able to keep it kind of where it's at as the dick's kind of like, think of it as like a piece of wood, you know, like it's keeping like a door open, like a door stop. That's the fucking dick right now.
Quick, everyone, slide underneath.
Okay,
Now we have much more leverage.
so it can't kick.
And now it's going to be Plumble, your turn.
I'm gonna go to
Chop
where
off some legs.
the dick is going. I just want to see if I can just fully push it over.
Roll strength plus advantage. Roll advantage on the strength check.
11, 13 plus 14. Or no, 13 plus. I think it's plus 1. Let me check.
So yeah, you would still be able. You're not able to push it any farther forward as you're still kind of keeping it up. It's about like at like a 45, 50 degree angle right now.
It's slowly being pushed. We need more strength. Why are we so weak?
Okay, and Schmidty's turn. Schmidty's just gonna stab at it as you guys are holding it up. It's just kind of like he reaches his sword outwards.
Come on, Schmitty's.
And he's gonna miss. Even with that, he's gonna hit the actual leg, not like the breaks in between, and hit that carapace and just kind of slash off. He's gonna like, sorry guys, I tried my best. Gotta go. And he just sits there. Yeah. And then it is going to be top of the order with Beryl.
Alrighty. So now I'm going to try my best to slide underneath the crab where the dick is holding it up.
Are we still holding it up?
The dick, yeah, you're all you're all holding it, but like it's kind of being propped up by the dick, and Plumble's kind of right next to it, pushing it up too. So you could like drop away, and it would still kind of be where it's at.
Okay, cool. How far up is it?
It's like 45, 50 degrees.
So like here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna point blank thunder wave that motherfucker first level.
Does that hit you like friends as well?
Well,
No, you're kind of facing it. You wouldn't actually. You'd only hit
If I
Plumble because
angle it-
Plumble's underneath it with the dick right now.
That's fine. If no, actually, it's really not. You can
Because
knock
Plumble's
me out.
underneath it, holding it up with the dick. So if you, I would say you're trying to hit it in
so
the underbelly with
the goal, because it's when it fails the save, it would be pushed 10 feet. So my goal is to like
push it away.
like cast it right in point blank at its feet and try to
Okay.
like blast it.
Yeah. You would.
So
yeah.
would that still hit him?
You would hit him.
That's okay. Just bring me back to life, please,
so-
next time.
Succeed or fail on a 13 constant.
Oh, I think. Well, I got
The
13.
horseshoe failed. But yeah, you failed.
Okay, okay, cool.
For
6, so 10 damage total.
10 damage.
I am downed.
Sorry, bud.
Just bring me up, please. I don't want to die here.
Yeah, Plumble falls
actually,
to the ground.
so that's my action. I can bonus action healing word Plumble straight away.
Okay.
What's your healing word? I forgot what it was.
You can use a different one.
Oh, okay. Cool. I don't have to use come throat every time.
Oh yeah, I made it come last time, so I'll just be like, come.
And yeah, you awaken. How much health does he get?
So I guess I'll use.
Isn't it a D10 or is it a D6?
Well, I'll use it as first level, so it's just a 1d4 plus 3.
Okay. Yeah, and you should cast this, and so you can knock him 10 feet if you want, because he failed the con.
Yeah, and I'm trying to flip him over with the push.
Trying to flip over. I'm gonna say you do that. He is upside down, like his legs kind of scrambling, as he he's bleeding this blue blood that's kind of pooling into his shell.
4.
As he's just kind of like
Plus
screaming
3, so 7 health.
and pathetically kind of clawing at his fingers. And it's gonna be his turn, and he's gonna try to right himself.
Oh no! All of this work we've done.
I mean, that's fair because horseshoe crabs technically actually cannot do that.
Well, he got a 16
Just
plus
saying.
5, so
21.
he is able to start bringing himself. He's not fully over because he's a horseshoe crab. It's very hard for them to right themselves. He is he's probably like 25 degrees up in the air as he's kind of like getting himself back from his tail, like sliding him over. He's still not fully sequestered, and he's not able to. I mean, he flicks his tail out, but he's not able to do like the whole sweep. He's able to hit Plumble's right behind him, so it's going to be Plumble.
Okay. Do I use the dex
It's
save?
going to be a 2+ thing, so he missed. So doesn't matter. Okay, and then it is going to be Kytros, your turn.
Stab his dick.
He's 25 degrees up from.
So he's lower than he was.
Yeah, he's lower than he was, but he's still exposed to an extent.
Right.
He's probably like 2 feet exposed,
Well,
like 2 feet up from the
I
ground.
make it crushed, but that's okay. I'm going in and I'm double attacking his
Legs. Yeah, so you're kind of like running up and sliding underneath to like get those attacks.
So the first one,
And he is still in the.
11.
You have
That's gonna
advantage
be
since we're around him.
He's engaged.
Mm-hmm. So you'll get advantage on both your
You know,
attacks.
sneak attack, you can get it if they're engaged.
Yeah, if I'd make it.
If you want to do the scimitar, or the rapier.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm gonna do 2. So the rapier first and then the dagger.
But you can only use sneak
Oh,
attack on one of them, so like if you
Oh,
want to do
yeah.
the rapier.
Okay, yeah. That's fair. Well, I got...
So you got 11, so that was.
But I got an advantage on him.
That's what the sneak attack is. For the first attack, you get advantage.
So roll
Yeah,
advantage
so-
for your rapier.
So roll
yeah.
again for
Yeah,
that rapier.
13, 17.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. 17, 1d8 plus 2 with the sneak.
And
Oh
plus
my
your
god.
2d6.
Yes.
Hell yeah, big
So
day.
1d8. So, of course, I got
None of
3,
those.
4, 8 total.
8 altogether. Yeah.
Yeah.
You slice and you cut off one
Plus
of his
the
legs
sneak attack.
as you slice
Yeah, it was
underneath
sneak
him, and
attack.
you have your other attack still if you want to use it.
Shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, dagger. 14, so 17, 18.
That's gonna hit.
Word, and that's just 1d4 plus 2. There it is. Oh, those are a pain to get out.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I shouldn't put them in there.
So 4 total.
4 total. Okay, yeah. You just kind of slide underneath on your knees as you bring your rapier out and slice off one of his legs. And then you take your dagger and kind of stab into where that leg was cut off, and like kind of dig the rapier or the dagger in, and more blood the blue blood kind of drips over you and like sprays you down with this bright blue kind of thick blood that smells like almost like. It doesn't smell like blood. It smells like fucking like oil almost. As it kind of like splashes over you. Yeah. Okay. And then it is going to be Dumpy. Your turn.
Alright, is this thing dead?
No,
That's flipped over.
it's
Flipped
not
over?
flipped over.
Not
It's
flipped over.
25 degrees.
It's like
off the ground.
this.
So it's like 2 feet.
So is it?
Alright,
It's
I
coming
have a
back
javelin,
out the bottom.
Yeah.
and I want to power fucking stab.
You
I
want
want to
to
like
just run into it with the
run
javelin?
into the
Okay.
javelin.
This
See
is
how
a melee attack with the javelin. Okay. Run in and stab
this is
into it.
in the stomach, right?
Yeah, you can get under his arm.
Cool.
Oh, you could double hand it. Oh, yeah, you do you. You got it.
12.
12
Plus.
plus
what?
your javelin, which would be plus 3, which is 15. It's not gonna hit. Or no, 12 plus 3. Yeah, not gonna hit. Yeah, as you kind of run in with the javelin again, you hit one of the legs and bounce off as you get up real close to him as well, kind of at his underbelly. You're not underneath him, but you're at his
This thing's
underbelly as you
dragging
jab
me
your
down.
javelin into it. Okay, it's gonna be Plumble. Your turn.
Let's see what I have here.
You said the blood was like blue and like viscous.
It's a bright blue viscous blood. Yeah.
Can I do a check to see if I have any historical knowledge on if it's like used for trade? Like
We roll a
flammable
nature
shit?
check.
Hell yeah.
Nature.
Because I bet it's probably some like whale oil flammable stuff. Yeah.
Well, don't do, I'm covered in it, so please don't do anything terrible.
Nature -1, so 16.
Okay, so you've heard of horseshoe crab blood before. You know it's this bright blue liquid that can be used for medicines and other things. Like it's a healing like thing that's mixed in with potions and stuff like that. It
When
can be a
it
very
sprayed,
powerful
did it?
like anti-poison or healing kind of thing. It's very good for medical uses.
So when it
But
like,
you recognize it as actual horseshoe blood. It's not like an oil or anything. It is a horseshoe crab blood. That's very valuable. You can sell for
so
a
they
lot.
don't have to like further
right
refine
people.
it. It's just like the actual stuff.
Clean myself off and put it in a jar.
Or, so when it's sprayed everywhere, did it like collect on like anywhere?
I mean, it's pooling in the sand, but it's slowly being sucked into the sand. You all have a little bit on you, like spray on you, but nothing like much.
Because a few of us have.
I'm covered.
Kytos is kind of drenched in it right now.
We all have empty potions of healing, like the ones that we drank.
Mm.
So
I don't.
you could fill that shit
Give
up.
it to
Yeah, I give it
Schmidty.
Or you could just
Told
tell
you he's my
Schmidty.
homie.
So Bear or yeah.
I think it's my turn now.
Oh yeah, it's Pumple's turn. Sorry.
I think I'm gonna just go up to it and I'm just gonna try to stab at its underbelly with my trident.
Do it. Roll attack.
Oh, trident. Nice.
So
3-prong that bitch. Make him a kebab.
6.
Nope, it's not gonna hit. As you run with your trident and just kind of whip the air, you don't even hit the carapace. And it is going to be Schmidty's turn. Schmidty's gonna dive in right next to Kytros as he's short. He doesn't even really have to duck. He just like he just ducks slightly as he kind of just gets his scimitar up there.
He's gonna fall and crush us all.
12 plus 4 is gonna be 16, which is gonna hit, just hit. And
There you go, Schmitz.
5 plus 2 is going to be a 7 for damage as he slices and more blood kind of drips over you and Schmidty are both covered in this blue kind of blood right now.
Blood brothers.
You're just like, gotta go, man. I wouldn't want it with anyone else. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And that is Schmidty's turn. It's going to be Beryl. Your turn.
Big black dick its underbelly.
Do something heroic.
I'm dying here.
Good.
Do I know if the blood is flammable?
Sure, dude.
It is not.
Surprised it's still here.
In that case,
Can I try that?
I'm just gonna smash it with my mace.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're gonna get him with the
Bang,
mace?
bang.
Good. Bang bang, skeet skeet, motherfucker.
Ah.
Not bad.
No, it's not. It's like Kool-Aid.
Actually, it's more damage.
Spiked Kool-Aid.
It'll fuck you up, but it's like Kool-Aid.
Am I far enough away where I don't have disadvantage on ranged spell attacks? Or am I?
I'm sorry?
Do I have to back up to be able to cast a range?
You'd have to back up.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
It tells you that on the spell it'll say like 20 to 60. If you're within 20, you have to roll disadvantage. If you're past 60, you can't.
Oh, it
hit.
just says 60.
Oh, so then yeah, that spell you can hit from any range.
Oh, okay.
Don't have to back up.
Oh yeah, I'll Sacred Flame, which is they have to succeed on a 13 dex save.
Okay. He saves.
Okay, so half. of
Quit
the-
looking at my dice.
So
You're not allowed
It
to
was
see.
right there.
I know. I'm not.
So
trying
I
hard enough.
cast
I-
my
plus I know that you
beautiful
have good
godlike
rolls, so I'm just like,
radiant
I can see
sacred
these.
flame.
I get really good
does
rolls. I don't know.
one
I wish I was a
damage.
character.
It does 1 damage?
1 damage.
Good.
1 damage. Yeah.
That's something.
What was that? What did you cast?
Sacred Flame.
Yeah. You shoot a sacred flame underneath, and it kind of dies out in the sand, but it kind of singes his underbelly a little bit, cauterizing one of the wounds that you guys, less blood's kind of dripping out onto you.
You're kind of welcome. I guess
Whoops.
less dirty.
Sweet.
And my bonus action, all spiritual weapon. It's sticking up. I want to
A
try
little
to
bit.
thrust it straight 20 feet up its max
The
movement.
the dick is too big to fit underneath the opening. You can try to pry it up, or you can try to smash.
Well, isn't
at
it
the
still?
top.
Oh wait.
It's like 2 feet off the ground, and this dick we established was
'cause
5
it was,
foot big.
It was flipped over, so I I just want to smash it. It's
not flipped over right now. It's not flipped.
It's like this. His legs are like here.
It's like here and like 2 feet up at the moment.
Well, didn't the thunder wave push it over?
It did, but then he righted himself to a degree
Oh.
on his turn.
Don't smash it down. We're underneath. We'll die.
That's a good point.
And Schmidty's like, damn it, go, man!
Try flipping it with your dick.
I'm just gonna smash the underbelly with the dick since it's still underneath with the rest of the fellas. Yeah.
Well, it's not underneath. It would. You're hitting the carapace. Like I said, you can either try to pry it up or you can hit it with the carapace.
So try to pry up.
Then I'll try to pry it up with that.
Okay.
12.
What is that? 12 plus your strength.
5-0 strength.
Okay, so yeah, you're not able to pry it up at all, really. You try to get underneath, you can't really get the dick to fuck underneath the fucking crap. And Yeah, that is your turn. And it's going to be the horseshoe crab.
Oh, we're
And
dead.
you need to make a strength saving throw instead of Schmidty. 18. Schmidty's doing okay. 19. Sweet. Yeah, you're able. It's trying to like. Wait, I need to make it strength. Yeah, you're able to like, as it's trying to like crush down on you, you kind of like hold it as you kind of step out from underneath it, and it rights itself, but you are not crushed underneath it as it rights itself. And then it makes a tail swipe at all of you. It's still standing right now. It's on its feet and it swipes at all of you.
Let's
So everyone
Fuck
roll.
this crap.
Everyone roll a
Bloody
dexterity. Yeah, it's bloodied. It's fucked up. Roll a dexterity saving throw, everybody.
+4 on this. Oh,
4.
God, I'm dead.
15.
6.
Did you roll bear or pump?
15.
9.
Okay, everyone but Plumble is gonna get hit by this. So everyone roll a what was the other one? Oh no, yeah.
19.
Constitution.
Thank God.
Constitution.
Got 19. Fuck yeah, boy.
Where's
10.
I don't see that on Constitution. I don't see that anywhere.
Constitution should be up at the top. It should be not those. It should be your it's kind of like intelligence or wisdom or stuff like that. Constitution.
Oh, okay.
+2.
Yeah, I got 19. So 20.
Same. 21. I got 21 total.
22.
Yeah. So all of you are not prone as you do that. You're gonna take 10 bludgeoning damage and 1 poison damage
So 11.
altogether. Yeah.
Man, if it
I
wasn't
have
dead,
10
I would
HP.
have wrecked its day.
Okay.
I don't want to waste
Yeah,
it.
and it is unable. Yeah, and it is unable. So it's that's its turn. It's still standing on its. No, it actually sinks down with its next move, and it's again flush with the ground. It's not underneath. It's flushed with the ground, and it is going to be Kaitro's your turn. Yeah, but you can see this blood kind of pooling underneath it, dripping out from its even closed down, and you can still see this blood kind of pooling around it, as it does not look like it's pretty healthy right now. It looks like it's on its last leg.
I wonder if it does any damage to hit its carapace. Like, I wonder if it's just halved or like quarter.
No, it's just harder to actually hit it because the AC is higher. That's what I'm assuming. Because it's a fucking shell.
It is a shell.
Like,
Yeah, that's kind of how shells work.
yeah, right? Weird. I'm moving back 10 feet because I'm not getting hit again.
Okay.
Straight down. 10. Or 15, sorry.
Okay. And he's not gonna swipe at you as you go back. Okay.
And I'm I'm shooting it with a crossbow.
Okay, roll attack.
Or short bow, sorry.
Or at least you have.
Crossbow. Sneaky. You have a +4 with the crossbow.
Fucking fail.
But there is he engaged?
He
So
is
with-
engaged. Remember,
Oh, thank
if
baby
he's
Jesus.
engaged, you can get to
Okay.
say that. You gotta remember
Okay,
that. So
okay,
we don't have
yeah.
to keep telling you.
Fuck. So advantage? Okay.
Still
9,
one miss.
Yeah. 13.
Yeah, and it bounces off the carapace, landing
Flying far
helpless.
away.
Okay, and now it is going to be Dumpy. Your turn.
Okay, I would like to move 25 feet to back that way towards the dunes. So I'm out of his
As you
whip.
do that, he swipes his tail at you.
Disengage. Wait, I thought I was disengaged.
No.
Did you
walk
want to
away.
disengage?
Yeah,
I didn't want to
Okay,
disengage.
No, you gotta
sorry.
say that.
Okay, starting
No,
now, you
because
guys.
I
Okay,
thought
I
you
will
do.
give it to you this time. You have to say I disengage because that's your action. Because now you can't attack or anything if you disengage.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you step back.
Wait, but Riley, were you not engaged with it though? When you did the step back?
He did, but I didn't attack him. I only get one attack.
gets one
of,
per.
I only get one reaction of opportunity attack per
Until
round.
his next
Okay.
turn, yeah.
And I'm not going to use it on you since you disengaged, so I still have it.
Okay,
But
so yeah, back
you-
up,
Yeah, you backed up.
Plus, I do have a bonus.
and I get ready to throw my javelin.
Disengage.
You get ready. Okay, you ready yourself.
I'm
Okay.
ready my throw.
And it is going to be Plumble, your turn.
I'm out of the whip range, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, unless he comes towards you.
Let's see, rushes you.
Oh no. Plumble.
I'm gonna just fucking thunder wave him.
Okay. I gotta roll con, right?
Yep, con 12.
Okay, I failed.
All right, 3d8. I'm casting it as level 2.
You guys do know that we're not even in the castle yet.
No.
You're not gonna take
5, 13, 16 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you put your hands on this thing. Okay. Yeah, you put it on, and again, you put your hands on this carapace, and it doesn't really react as you kind of like shoot this electricity over it, and it shudders a little bit. It squeals because it's fucking almost dead, and it just, but it's not. It's still alive at this point.
So it failed that save, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
So I
it's
push
pushed
it.
10 feet.
Yeah, I wanted to put. Yeah.
Do you want? You can either push it 10 feet or try to tip it over.
Well, I was when I was
You kinda
picturing
pushing
him
him,
doing
like,
it. Yeah, I
shoot
was
up?
like,
Okay. So yeah, he is pushed up, and his carapace is exposed.
expose
So you
that
wanna use
carapace,
that
boys.
If you want to use that ready action, he's exposed.
Oh yeah,
Do I
didn't
still
you
have
ready
it?
your action?
Yeah, you
to
just
javelin?
readied
Throw it
your.
now.
You ready? No, you
Oh,
didn't use
I
that.
want
I was
to
saying that
throw
was
my
a key
javelin.
ready.
I want to
So
throw
that
my.
was a
I want
couple-
to throw my javelin.
Okay, roll attack.
6 shots at it.
14 plus
Three.
3.
Three,
That's
17.
gonna hit
Nice.
as roll damage.
What's check?
That's not gonna hit because he had 1 health. So yeah, he's dead.
Yes!
You kind of pierce it up, and this thing kind of hits it right in the fucking face, and it just. And it
I'm
tips
monster
over,
killer, dude.
and
Nice
it's just
throw
it's
from
his
you.
legs kind of curl together. It's still kind of blood's just filling up this kind of carapace. And yeah, congratulations, you defeated the
guard.
I'm
guard.
gonna use my
guys
empty
use
potion
so many
flask and
spells.
try to fill it up with the leaking blood.
I'm also gonna try to
You do
fill it
that.
up with my leaking blood.
Well,
I would like
you
to.
do that.
I would like to do that too.
Well, do you have a...
Do you have a
Wow.
container?
Yes, I think I do. Let me check.
He didn't take a. He didn't have any potions. I didn't give him any potions. So.
Yeah.
But
You
my
might have-
items, I might have something.
You can use like your water canteen if you want to. Like
But then
everyone
you're
has.
not going to have water.
Oh, you have a
You're at
water
a
skin.
beach. You're at a fucking beach.
Oh, yeah, because
It's
I love
saltwater,
salt.
though.
Yeah, I was going to say, I love salt water.
I mean, I'm not.
Good stuff.
I'm not gonna ever say you die of dehydration except for Plumble.
Yeah,
But
I
everyone
will.
else is not gonna. Oh yeah. 10% of your babies fell out during the fight, so you got damaged at one point.
Thank God.
Fuck.
So you have 65 left.
Wait, there's so many. I didn't know there was that many.
There was 100 altogether, and he's lost.
Yeah, I'm at 65%
Well,
children. My
45.
fucking childs, fix me up, boys.
Barrel scoop one up that's been like fallen and like dried out and dead, and just be like,
And
look
eat
what
it.
you've done, Plumble.
And Schmidty's sobbing.
Consume
Schmidty's sobbing, and then sees you sting it and just vomits.
Does he get any health for that?
No.
Plumble just starts.
No. He
Honestly-
loses health. He ate
Honestly,
an innocent
that
child.
wasn't tasty at all.
That's
Next time we should cook them.
Okay, so yeah,
Plumble's so sad and
you
taken
guys
aback.
have defeated this guard.
So if you help the
Congratulations.
children, he's already bad enough he has them.
Okay, so yeah, the entrance is open. This thing, you guys have, all three of you have gathered some of the blood into those bottles. Anything else you want to do?
We need to
Can I
figure out how-
Arcana check the bottle to see if if it's like what it would be used for? Or because I know
Yeah,
it's like
roll Arcana.
anti-poison, but
Yeah, roll Arcana.
yeah, I want to see like specific.
You need to try to hide somewhere in long rest for your guys' silly spell casting.
I got
At least I flipped it.
And health.
Yeah, that's the more important thing. But
What did you get?
2.
Two.
alright, my dude.
You know it's used for healing. That's it. You know it's as like medical property.
Well, now that we're
You
out
should
of
drink it.
combat,
No.
I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing, which of 6 creatures I can choose, and I'll choose everyone, including Schmidty. Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Schmidty. Yeah, we're good. Prayer of Healing, and it's a 2d8 plus 3.
Oh my goodness. Is
Fuck
it?
yeah.
Do you choose? Do you roll it for us? See
Yeah,
how much
he
we.
rolls it.
Cool.
We all get that.
Yeah.
4 and 8, 12 plus 3, so 15 heal to everyone.
Nice. Means it's 16. He was on 1 health the last thing.
Oh my goodness. Not the Schmidt.
Only down 4.
He still's got his 1d10 healing if he needs it though. Okay, so yeah, you guys are staring
do
into the
that?
entrance of this place. It's kind of a dark hallway leading into the castle.
So heal 15, Stormy.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Well, I guess at this point we might as well just continue. We should. Can someone please fix up my barrel? I don't want to lose any more
It
of my
takes
children.
an hour to fix.
I don't know if we should dilly-dally around where there's hostiles.
I can't
That
hold.
horseshoe is fucking insane. What if there's like 2 of them?
Let's go inside then.
Yes, I agree.
That's the yes.
I wish I could just chop out some armor and chop off its shell and make some armor out of
You
it.
can. I can say you can keep his shell, and then if you want to find a smithy,
Blacksmith.
yeah, like
That would
an
be
armor maker later, you can do that.
That'd be cool.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of peel some of the shell off of him and stick it in your bag of holding, or tie it to like your back as like a backpack. And yeah, you have those equipments now. So next time, if you were to find it, so write those down. So then, if you get to a town, I can tell you how that works. But yeah.
That seems smarter. I feel like that's better than my frickin' AC 13.
On our way out, we can fill up on his horseshoe blood. I bet that we can find some empty flasks in this cask.
I hope that we even make it in deeper into the castle.
All right. So yeah, you guys want to enter the castle then?
Let's do it.
Okay. Walking into the castle, you find
Yeah, I'll say I clicked a few things on here. I thought it was a pen, so I was gonna write, so I clicked the
No,
down.
that's fine.
We should also have
Murdered.
our rogue check for traps. It doesn't. Isn't that an ability or some kind?
Yeah, I thought it was a
Perception, probably?
like a mechanical pencil.
Okay, give me one. So yeah, entering into the castle, you find yourselves into like almost like a entryway. In front of you is a large sandstone wall, like facing straight in front of you, that's covering the whole entrance that there is no opening towards. In the room, it's a relatively medium-sized room. It's kind of circular in nature that ends in that kind of flat wall that's about like 15 feet wide. In the room, you find 4 pillars about 4 feet up from the ground. That raise up 4 feet up from the ground. Each pillar has something different in it. On top of one of the pillars is a long piece of metal that looks like almost like a broken sword blade that's very reflective and shimmery. On the next pillar is a it almost looks like a rod, but it's covered in like barnacles and like comes to a point at one end, and it's like old and withered. It looks like it was ornamental at one point, but as of now, it looks more just kind of just like a flat rod that is pointed at one end. And then on the third pillar, there is a bowl, and inside the bowl is white sand. And on the fourth pillar, there is nothing.
Sketchy.
Okay,
So many things.
so I believe it seems like there's just a missing piece. Looks like there's 3 things. This reminds me, I mean, I guess it wouldn't really remind me of anything, but it looks like 1, 2, 3 something. Do you guys have any ideas?
Can I take a closer look at the pillars and see if there's any
Yeah, what
markings on them? 17 plus 5, 22.
Yeah. So look, you inspect all the pillars. Oh my goodness. You inspect all the pillars, and you don't really find anything unusual on like the 3 with the stuff on them. Like you see the bowl of sand. You notice the sand is kind of like evened off on it. You notice the piece of sword is kind of like very reflective. You can see yourself like almost like a mirror. The one with the stick on it, the stick looks like it was kind of fancy at one point, but it's kind of old and withered and like water rotten. On the 4th pillar, you do notice on the actual pillar there is some symbols written onto it. You can see them right here. This is what it looks like. And like the pillars like here, so like that's like, imagine this is like a circle right here. That's like the top half, bottom half, and it's like circular. Oh.
Is the line underneath it also a part of it?
You see that on there, yes.
Is this any sort of writing any of you recognize?
What are you talking about? Huh? What?
I don't know. Some
I have
people
a
know
history.
really weird languages.
I have a history thing. Can I roll this and to see if I know it? I have a history
Yeah,
grenade.
I'm so far away, so I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not looking at it yet.
I think I might recognize this writing.
I don't
Let's
believe
see if you do.
Roll a history check.
I don't
For
believe
20?
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
D20.
Roll a d20 plus your history.
13.
You do not recognize this as any language you've ever
I
seen
do
before.
not know what the fuck it says, actually.
Great. Thank you for the assistance.
Yes.
Can I try to do the same? I feel like it looks a little fishy.
Well, I mean, all of us are going to look at it, so I assume all of us
Yeah, you can roll. Yeah, if you want to roll a
Just
history,
assume.
if anyone wants to roll a history, they can right now.
Let me see what my history.
I don't know what mine is. I've never used that. +1.
Wait, actually, let me see what.
I have 17.
Cool. Yeah, you know what it is.
I got an 8. So,
What'd you get, Pumble?
17.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because he should be the one. If anyone.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't notice. That's kind of not written right. Yeah, you don't notice any. You don't Pumble even with the highest roll. You still don't recognize this as a language. You don't think it is a language. It looks like an ornamental symbol of some sort that's specific to this race of people that you haven't really.
What do they look like?
The crab people, or you don't know. Like you think it might be the crab people.
No, I mean like
so
what
do
do
you
the symbols
tell
look
us
like?
that it's
I sure
probably
do.
not a language?
It's, I don't really know, but if I could have my best guess, I would think it probably has something to do with the crab people because they made it.
This is what you see. That's what the symbol looks like.
Okay, so yeah, they're not going to look like anything like what's on top.
Sword.
I think it's probably some sort of map of this temple. Maybe if you connect the pieces, it's like it points to something, or the pillars are oriented in a way where they fit together.
Is the room besides these 4 pillars? There's nothing else in the room.
Nothing of note. No.
Is there no exits? Nothing.
No. The entrance you came in, and
Got
then the wall in front of you that looks like the rest of it's kind of like a gray sand, and the front is like this bright kind of sandstone wall that is very noticeably different than the rest of the room.
Something needs to go on top of this pillar.
Maybe.
The head. Maybe my head. I have my head with it. I have the head.
Yes, place the head on the
Try
pillar.
it. You might. What could go?
I'm going to start inching back towards the entrance
Yeah.
while this happens.
Wait. What if something happens to the head? We have nothing to prove to Gurgle that we're cool, and that's my whole thing.
Yeah, but nothing will happen. We're just checking, you know.
I'm still inching my way back.
You just ate my child.
What do you mean? I was starving. We've been eating in days.
Well, you could just
As you
ask
say
first.
that, one more of the kids falls out of the bucket with a drip.
My mouth starts watering.
Okay. Do you want to put the head on the thing?
Yep.
Okay. You take the head off
I
your
have
back.
64 children now.
You take the head off your back and place it on the pillar with nothing on it, and nothing happens.
Cool.
Thank God.
Barrel will do
I put it back on my backpack.
I want to take a look at the sandstone wall and see if there's anything
Roll
special
perception.
about it. Yeah. 2 + 5, 7.
Yeah, you notice that it doesn't look like the rest of the walls. You notice that it's obviously a different material and a different kind of
This wall is
construction.
weird. Everyone
than the
should
others.
come take a look at
We
it.
should break it.
It looks weird. And the rest.
Maybe it's like a fake wall. Maybe it's like a stupid fucking.
I'll look at it.
You look at what? The wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it?
Perception.
Perspection.
Perspection.
And I'll cast guidance.
Yeah, you see the same thing when he's up.
I've got an idea. How about Dumpo? Why don't you try running into it with your thick cheeks?
Okay, I'm gonna go to see if it's a fake wall.
You run into it?
No, I want to hit it.
You want to hit with your hammer? Roll attack.
14.
Plus.
That's
3.
total.
Okay, yeah. You kind of ready yourself right in front of the wall and just make a big swing with your big hammer and smash into it. It's the parts fall off as it kind of you kind of make impact with it, but it kind of is a solid sound as you hit it, and you feel like the solidity of this wall. It doesn't budge, but some of the sand kind of breaks off of that one kind of part of the wall you hit.
Is there
Please
anything?
don't do that again.
Is there anything behind it?
Nothing else. You can't see anything behind it. It's still
Well,
a
it
solid
sounds
wall.
solid.
You hit the wall.
Okay.
Parts of the front came
Well, I
off.
don't-
Dunphy,
Yeah,
may I
that
remind
was
you, we're in a castle made out of sand, bricks, and shit. Where you might cause a cave in, and then we all
Okay,
die.
yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. I thought it was a good idea.
Guys, there are 3 pillars that have things on them. I etched down on my little plumble note.
Yeah,
I've got
I can
the
see it,
things.
and I'll pick up the broken sword and start reflecting it around the room, trying to notice anything.
Okay.
Well,
Always picking it up.
You take the light. You take the piece of sword and you start spooning around. You see like a little light beam kind of dance around the walls. You notice how like because of how reflective it is, you kind of like just shimmer it around, but nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Why?
Yeah, Plumbo gets annoyed by blinded for a second as he gets those little light spots, but yeah, nothing else happens.
If maybe there's somewhere that I need to point this, it's the classic like light puzzle,
Yeah, whatever that is. I believe. How about? I don't know. I'm just still taken aback by you.
Okay, Barrel will put the sword down, and I'll pick up the bowl with white sand, and it's evenly leveled. Or I won't pick it up. I'll just dig inside of it and see if there's anything in it.
You dig into the sand, and you don't find anything in it. But as you raise your hand away, you almost feel like a gust of wind as the sand kind of levels out again and lays like flat. It's like a flat slate kind of surface of the sand.
I'll pick it
as
up
it levels
and
up again.
Start pouring.
You try to raise it, but the bowl is stuck to the. It's connected to the pillar.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
You're not a dick. You're a man.
I have no clue what we could be needing here. Do you guys have any ideas?
Maybe I can chip away at these barnacles on this ornamented pole, and we can see if it's what it used to look like before it got all old and shitty.
Mm-hmm. Roll investigation.
I'll use guidance. 16 minus 1.
Okay.
With
Yeah,
my
you
D4.
kind of like grab the wooden stick basically, and you kind of like brush off, or you kind of like peel off the barnacles, and it looks like it used to be like a quill of some sort, like a writing utensil, but it's very old and waterlogged. But you kind of are holding like a pencil in your hand, basically, or a quill.
Okay, Doodle Bob, what are we gonna do here?
Maybe I can use this to write something in the sand. The bowl with the white sand. And I'll transcribe that message into the sand with the quill.
Okay. You draw into the sand with the quill, and you draw out those symbols, relatively similar to how they were written. Basically, you're basically drawing them the same way. And as you do that, as you finish, you pull your kind of pen away. Again, the kind of wind feel kind of pushes past you as the thing is, as the sand is kind of flattened again into like its flat kind of shape, back into like basically like a kind of level kind of surface as nothing else happens.
So I feel like we got one step here, but I don't know what the sword's all about. With the light beam.
Stormy could help if he wasn't texting bitches!
That's a fact.
You think that's gonna stop?
You think he would have any ideas anyway?
No, I don't have any ideas. I don't.
Well, how about you
Because
just...
you're not paying attention.
How about you run up and you just try smashing the wall again?
So help me, if I see him go like this, I'm walking out.
Okay, never mind. Don't do that.
Shmi's like, I'm with Gaichos!
No, I'm not
Yes,
trying
hit
to die.
it again.
Right here.
Hit it again.
Shmi's like, I wish I could help you, but someone's telling me I shouldn't. Because I kind of got more knowledge in this situation.
Wait, Schmidty, what aren't you telling me? And I'll roll insight on
Well, are you telling him to smack the wall again?
Well, I was joking when I said that.
Oh!
Interesting.
I was
How
joking
convenient.
the first time. You just hit it anyway. Insight on Schmidty, because he seems like he knows something.
Don't tell him anything, Schmitty.
Is that a 9?
It's a 9.
So 9 plus 5, so 14.
Yeah, Shmi's like, I mean, you kind of are doing what I thought already. Drawing in the sand.
What do you think about this reflection? And I'll point it at his eyes.
He's like, I don't like how I look, so keep that away from me.
Schmitty, you're beautiful.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I got
I think you
self-image
are-
problems.
I think you're beautiful on the inside, Schmitty.
He's like, no, you don't.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna
I'm
try
gonna
to.
turn to him and ask him myself if he knows anything about
He's like,
this.
I do, but I don't want to give it away.
You guys don't know anything.
I'm gonna try to.
Smarter if you kill yourself.
So, barrel while these guys discuss, I'm just gonna shine the broken sword like up and down the weird wall, like at every possible spot at it.
You do that.
I feel like we somehow need to put them all together and put them on the last one.
What about, so we've got melee, magic, bowl of solids.
Earth.
What about some water skin? Let me try to do this. I have a water skin. I don't think it's going to do anything, but I'm going to just place my water skin on the last pillar.
I like
Place
that
your water
idea.
skin on the last pillar.
Try pouring it on it, maybe.
I empty. Actually, I just let a little bit of my water. I let a little bit of my water out onto the last pillar.
You do that.
Okay, wait, maybe it's not water, maybe it's fire, and I'll cast my cantrip Sacred Flame on top of the pillar.
You do that. and it evaporates the rest of the water. That's the pillar.
And it smells horrible because it was from his barrel.
And one of the kids that was in it is roasted. And then so you have a roasted kid on the pillar.
63!
I'm gonna go slide a hand check, run up and grab that shit and slurp that, because I'm starving still.
You can do it, but if you're trying to do it so he doesn't see.
I'm not going to be upset about
well, yeah,
it.
I'm trying to stealth it so that he's not mad. Would you be mad?
I mean, I'd be a little pissed, but like, it's my fault. I fell it out anyway, so I
So
can't be
you
that
accept
upset.
it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
accept it.
Yeah, you guys are still sitting there. What else?
Okay,
what else can I try? This is a fun puzzle. Think about it. Take yourself in place. What have you
The
learned so far?
elements.
What are the parts in the puzzle? What are the things I've given you?
Okay,
what are
we
the things
have-
you've learned? What
we
else
have a
can you put
mirror,
together?
AKA a broken sword. We have a quill, and we have a bowl with white sand. And then there's an empty pillar with symbols on it.
Broken Anchor Island. That wouldn't work.
Wait, what?
Like 4 things? I don't know, man.
Broken Anchor Island.
Oh, true.
So that means we need to put somebody's eye on there. I'm like,
Island.
And break it.
Broken Anchor. About. Where's Crabman do as a
Wait, we
backpack
got
when we need him?
land, that's like sand.
Yep,
We
land,
got
sand.
the broken, which is the sword.
We have the eye, which is the sword. Also, well, it could also be broken.
Wait, what? Okay, now I'm lost.
You know, like reflection, like you can see things. It shines light like an eye.
But it's broken.
It's well, you're right.
Wouldn't that be the broken?
That would be the
part?
broken part of the whole thing.
The anchor. Well, what does the anchor have to do with it?
I don't know. That'd probably be the staff
let's
that
go
looks all
steal
mossy.
an anchor and put it on top. Let's see what happens.
What have I given you in the puzzle so far? What
We have-
have you used and what haven't you used?
We haven't used the sayings or the symbols really, but I don't know what these could mean.
You can see it. Oh, I should bring it back up.
Boom. Boom.
And I throw my
This is what you can
Pokeball
see.
and unknown
So those
go
are
on
the
top of the
four.
other one.
And
It
that
does
is,
look like
that is
unknowns.
that's what the pillar looks like that has a symbol on it. That's the pillar right there.
Wait.
Jinx.
Can I use the? Can I pick up the sword and like see if I can just look at the symbols, but in like a reflection to see if it looks any different if it's in reverse?
So you just want to kind of like, how would you do that?
So I'm like picking up the sword and it's reflective, right?
Yeah. So you're like kind of like placing it underneath the
Yeah,
symbols?
yeah. Seeing if I see anything else. or
So yeah,
if
you
anything
take the
makes
sword
sense.
and you place it almost in this groove down here that looks like it's the same length subsequently as the sword, and you place it in there and you see the symbols, but they're kind of reflected upside down.
Okay.
Great.
This doesn't make any more sense than it previously did.
It looks cool.
That it fits perfectly, and it happens to show the reflection, or the inverse of the symbols. So it must mean something.
I
Well, it
do-
fits perfectly, but what if let's pour the sand on it? Wait, no, we can't.
You can pick up the sand if you
Okay, I will.
I'll transcribe the new or the reflected symbol into the
Into the sand bowl.
yeah, the same.
Sweet. Okay, so yeah, you take the pen out or quill out of off the one pillar again, and you draw these reversed symbols onto the sand thing. And as you finish the last symbol with a dot, you hear a sound as the sandstone turns to sand and just like falls away. and you are
Yes!
in the room. Congratulations!
We did it! That was
You beat my sandstone wall puzzle.
that was so difficult.
This is in character because
That was
I have
great.
8 intelligence in so that's why I took shot off.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, I don't really know many things, but I guess that. Glad we found it out, guys.
So yeah,
We did it.
The wall falls away and you see like a main hall kind of in front of you, a big wide kind of circular room. There's 2 staircases leading up and into hallways, like a floor up and away. You can't really see what's going down there. There's a wall in front of you that's a door, kind of like a wooden, kind of like a driftwood door in front of you, and then there's a spiral staircase leading down in the middle of the room. And that's where we're going to end tonight. So, congratulations on your 2 puzzles tonight.
Yeah.
That was fun. But yeah, good job, everybody. Thank you guys for having fun. But yeah, so yeah, that'll be our end of the night. What will happen next? What lies in wait at the in the castle, on the beach of Broken Anchor Island? Will our heroes be able to stop the olden god that the crabs are praying to? And will Stormy get off his phone to actually help out with a puzzle?
Yes.
Find out next time on Dungeons and Dartheads.
Woo!